folks. Welcome to Drinking with Andrew. I'm your host, Andrew, part-time eBay and just that reseller. What are we doing today? We're drinking some of this. Let's cue the intro. Alrighty then. Time to open the first can. Cheers, viewers. Who have we got? Victoria. Good evening from the record-breaking county. Yeah, indeed. Is it 40.3 degrees or something like that? Hottest part of the UK ever. Glad I wasn't there for that, to be honest. I don't think I could have coped with that kind of heat. Got my future wife, Ellen, in. Welcome, Ellen. Deep Fried Deals is in. Hi, Dave. Got Chris Tyler. Welcome, Chris. And welcome to everyone that's not had the chance to say hello yet. We may have a guest tonight. I need to text. We got Richard's in. Hi, Richard. Julie's in. Hello, Julie. Good to see you. Let's put a link in the chat. There we go. See if we can get anyone to come on for a good argument. Reminds me actually to send a message. There we go. Right. How are we all today then? What have we been up to? Have we survived the heat wave? Have any of you actually died during it? These are important questions that need answering. I am breathing slightly better. Certainly better than last week. Hello, Peter. Welcome. Where else we go? There's 20 people. There must be some other people as well. Hello, strangers. For some reason, I've got Tom Hiddleston showing on my and Rowan Atkinson. Tom Hiddleston next to Rowan Atkinson. No idea why. Would you ever model your clothes in your store? As I've seen you've seen disturbing pictures of what friend of mine have you seen a disturbing picture of? Hello, Richard. But no, I ain't modeling any crap. I know people do that on the Depop. Well, you know, there's an expectation on Depop there as well that like, well, we model clothes and whatever. I can't be bothered with any of that. Looks like far too much effort to me. Far too much effort. Car boot Chris. Has he been doing something, has he? Let's have a look. I can't see anything on his Facebook. Where am I looking? All I can see is pictures of bloody Devon. Some beach. Maybe they've been removed. Yeah, I can't see anything. But yeah, definitely no. Definitely no pictures from me. No modelling. Oh, and it's eBay store. All right, let's have a look at that then, shall we? We can get that on the screen share, can't we? Let's see what's in the Movie Fusion store. Do share screen. Movie Fusion. Shop by category. Clothing. Oh my god. Oh dear me. Oh, what have we got here? Oh, yeah. He's got his package on display. It's not good. Oh, look at that. Car boot Chris's package on full display. Oh my god. On his bottom. Dear me. Okay, yeah. No, nobody needs that in their life. They're definitely coming off that. Housemate, Peter, and wouldn't know. Yeah, I've never seen anything as disturbing as that. Not good. Not good at all. Thank you for bringing that to my attention, Chris. I'm going to text him now. Where is he? Oh, why doesn't it sort stuff in order? There we go. There we go. Yeah, we'd happy if Bell modelled him, wouldn't we? But I think, yeah, I don't think anyone should model them at all, ever. Or wear that in public, just ever. Ever. It's like my eyes are like, seriously melting. Hello, Adam. What is the local perception of Wrexham Uni? It's all right. It's no Oxford or Cambridge, is it? It's just a very small. It's more like a college than a university. It's very small. A lot of international students there. Hello, Dave. So yeah, I know people that have gone there. You tend to find that most people that study there do it sort of part time, working around work and such like. That aren't international students. It's more of a yeah, it's not as good as Bangor University, which is where Ads is. But it's all right, I guess. I go to the student union there and get drunk occasionally. That's about it. A bit Mickey Mouse. It's just a small university, isn't it? I mean, I don't think we'll see Ryan Reynolds rock up there. But yeah, most people do like you're doing, Adam, sort of a sort of part-time sort of course with them or whatever. Yeah, I know people have done, been there, graduated, got successful careers, whatever. So no harm in developing yourself, is there? We were supposed to have a guest tonight, but she's disappeared. So I don't know if we're going to see her or not. Cheapest chips. Yeah. Actually, when I did my degree, I actually got paid to do it. The Welsh Government was funding it and they're giving grants. And the grant they gave was more than the cost of the course, which was great. So I got paid to study. It's yeah, long time ago that was. Long time ago. My birthday next week, in fact. I'm going to be 21 again. 21 for that 17th time. So yeah, cool. Well, all right. While we're waiting for guests to emerge, let's do a pub quiz, shall we? I've got myself to do. Let's see who can win this. Scroll through large amounts of advertising. Jesus Christ. And the answers on that one, it's ridiculous. All that scrolling, and you don't even get bloody answers. Completely unacceptable. And now it's moving me car boot Chris, because I pressed back too far. Let's try this one. Right, I went to that one last week apparently, so we've already done that post page. So that's brilliant. It's going well. Top organisation. Better than it was, John. Better than it was, but no, I'm not going 43. But yeah, still not great. Right, have we got? Oh, come on. I don't want that. I want it telling me the answer next to the quiz question. Nope, still not giving me what I want. Fucking hell, that's ridiculous. Let's get a book with quiz questions in. Jesus Christ, how hard is this? Questions with answers. Nope, still not doing it. Jesus Christ. All I want is one that gives me the bloody questions, the answers next to the question. How can that be so hard? Right, here we go. Right. Get these questions out there. This in the chat. Yeah, it's raining here as well. Right, here's your first question. In which children's book did a spider called Charlotte and a pig called Wilbur appear? So in which children's book did a spider called Charlotte and a pig called Wilbur appear? The Dave's coming up. I have to get a score sheet up now, ain't I? So inconsiderate to answer questions. Right. Dave just beating Paul Ram with Charlotte's Web. So the Dave is on 1 point so far. Right. Next question. What's the biggest animal in the world? So what's the biggest animal in the world? This is turning into pub quizzing with Andrew, isn't it? Spider pig. Sadly not spider pig. Spider pig. Bloody hell, the Dave's in here straight away again with an answer. Give people a chance. The answer is blue whale. The Dave has, I wouldn't take whale, I would only take blue whale, but the Dave has just beaten the dyslexic entrepreneur. Welcome. And he's beaten TMT. So the Dave already storming into 2 points. I have to find out harder questions. The Dave's already storming into the lead on 2 points here. Bloody ridiculous, this, Dave. Give people a chance here, haven't you? How many of Henry VIII's wives were called Catherine? How many of Henry VIII's wives were called Catherine? Hello, Babs. Been a while. I hope you're well. There you go. How many of Henry VIII's wives were called Catherine? For Christ's sake, Dave, I'm going to ban you in a minute. Give me time to trick me can at least before you answer the question. It was indeed 3 wives. If it gets to the next freaking one. What is the most popular baby boy's name as of 2021? What is the most popular baby boy's name as of 2021? Remember, 2021 is last year, not this year. Just in case you're getting confused. The Dave's gone Mohammed. Unfortunately, that is not the answer I have in front of me. Paula Ann has gone Oliver. Lewis from Ali. Josh from Chris. George from TNT. Hi, everyone. I don't think it's a boy's name, Stu. Sorry, so I can't take that answer. So, yeah, the correct answer is Oliver. Well done, Paula Ann. Paula, you're on 1 point. Who is currently third in line to the throw? So who is currently third in line to the throw? So who is currently third in line to the throw? All right. I'm getting some answers coming in here. We've got George, William's oldest. Now, on my screen, Ali just beat Paula Ram, and the correct answer is George. I will accept that. I would have been happier if we had Prince George as an answer, but I'm feeling generous, so I will give George as an answer. Ali, 1 point. Might not be so generous in a bit. Which planet has a pink sky? So which planet has a pink sky? So what have we had? I do have to take the first answer given, unfortunately, Ali. So I cannot accept Mara as an answer. So therefore, Stu gets the point with Mars. Yeah. So even though you corrected your mistake, Ali, unfortunately, we've got to accept the first answer given. That is the rule. So well done, Stu. Hello, Chop Chop. Right, this will be one for Mr. Mandry to get. I'll put this in the chat, not to say it out. Which fashion designer reportedly had a relationship with Winston Churchill? Give you a clue. It wasn't me. It wasn't Vivienne Westwood. It wasn't Dunno, and we do have to take Dunno as the first answer. It wasn't Doris Castle Rose, I'm afraid. It was indeed Coco Chanel. I told you Stu would get that one. Stu now moves into second place on 2 points. All right. There's a literary question for you now coming in. Definitely not Doris Perkins. Who wrote the novels Sharp Objects and Gone Girl? Well, I'll have to look at the answer again because I'm fucking clue who this person is. Right, okay. Who wrote the novels Sharp Objects and Gone Girl? We do have to accept the first answer given. Unfortunately, it is not the writer of Winnie the Pooh, A.A. Milne. So I'm afraid that is Ali instantly out. It's not J.R. Hartley, whoever that is, I'm afraid. No, there's just no way. Definitely not Enid Blyton. We'll give the Googlers 10 seconds to get it. 10, 9, 8, not rolled down. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, stop in the chat. Oh shit, I pressed the wrong button. Oh shit. There we go. So nobody got that point. The correct answer was Gillian Flynn. Right, next question in the chat. What is both a French wine region and a luxury American vehicle? We do have to take the first answer given. So the Dave has already knocked himself out by putting ... I'm afraid that is not the answer. It's not Chevrolet. It's not what part of France is called Mustang? Well done, Stu. It is indeed Cadillac. Stu moving into joint lead there. Here we go. Going to the south of France. We're going to Mustang. Jesus Christ. What colour is found on 75%? Allow me Mustang. What colour is found on 75% of the world's flags? Right, Ali's gone red. Chris has gone white. So you're both going for... We've got blue. You can put that in the chat if you text it to me. I'll never see it. What have we got? Red, white. Yeah, definitely a time delay. The correct answer is red, and Ali was the first to answer that one correctly. So well done, Ali. Answer 2 points there. Nice easy question for people next. Really easy question. Name the last 3 actors to have played Spider-Man. Shall I insist on correct spelling for this one? Because that'll throw a few people. Never watched a single Spider-Man film? You're missing out, Dave. You're missing out. Definitely not, Ryan. You're just naming people you've got a crush on now, Ali. I mean, we don't mention the name Ryan Reynolds in this chat because if we mention it, he might turn up. Zippy, Bungle, and George. How can we not know who's played Spider-Man? This is like dead easy. I could just do it like that. I can't believe people can't get this. We'll give the Googlers 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I can't believe there's no Marvel fans watching here. Andrew Garfield, Tobey Maguire, and Tom Holland. That's off the top of my head. I'll just have a look. I am correct. Tobey Maguire, Andrew Garfield, and Tom Holland. Right. Go for a more popular question. Right, none of them come from Anglesey. After their recent split in 2021, how many years were Kim Kardashian and Kanye West married for? Oh, you're gonna... What a guess. It's wrong, Dave. It's not 6 years, Ali. Well done, Dave. You've congratulated yourself on the wrong guess. They was married for 7 years. Well done, Chris. Chris Tyler getting a point there. Richard not getting a point. No, they were classic 7-inch. 7 earich. Who wrote The Catcher in the Rye? So here you go. Who wrote The Catcher in the Rye? I'm afraid it wasn't Iron Maiden that wrote it, Dave. Hello, Pat. What we got here? We got an answer for. I have to look up the answer now, don't I? Just make me go to effort now, Stu. Well done, Mr. Mandry. It was indeed JD Salinger, you've gone up to 4 points. Definitely not catch it in the rhino. What am I getting the YouTube link sent to me for now? I'm on YouTube. I can't watch on YouTube when I'm on YouTube. It's like Inception. It's like Inception.
It is rather old.
Never seen that in my life before.
By J.R. Hartley.
Hello, Mandy. Hello, Junie. Right. Me. Here you go. Nice, easy question for you. You should all get this. Which TV show gave Britney Spears, Justin Timberlake, and Christine Aguilera their big break? Obviously too easy a fucking question, that. So, who got Mickey Mouse Club first? I think it was Ali. Yeah, Ali just beating the Dave. Here she is. She's arrived. Well done, Natasha. We'll have to end the quiz soon so that Natasha can come live. We'll do a couple more questions first. Ali is on 3 points now. Stu is in the lead on 4 points. There you go. Another nice, easy question for you here now. Shakespeare. Which Italian city is Shakespeare's Romeo and Juliet set in? So, which Italian city is Shakespeare's Romeo and Juliet set in? I'll even give you a big clue. It's not Rome. The correct answer was unfortunately not Verona. Not sure what city that is, but it's definitely not where Romeo and Juliet was set. Correct answer is, of course, Verona. Thank you, Ali. Did anyone put Kidderminster? Yeah. So Ali moves on to joint leads with Stu. Hello, Mandy. Right. Do a couple more questions, and then we'll see if we being nice to Natasha gets her to come live with us. Oh, this one's an easy one. Ali will get this one. Actually, no, I'm not going to go with that one. It's too easy. I'm going to go with this one. Brilliant question, this. What song is this lyric from? Is this the real life? Is it just fantasy? Obviously, I am not as good as the legend that is Freddie. Yeah, that's the band, but we need the song. Is this the real life? It is indeed Bohemian Rhapsody. Ali just coming in. Again, John Queen is a band. Here he is, the man who has been, shall we say, exposing himself to the audiences on eBay. The eyes are still melting. Who got that one? Ali got that one, didn't she? So she moves into joint lead. No, overall lead. Stalker, you want to speak to Chris Tyler? Right, what we got? Do a couple more songs. We'll go with this one, even though I don't like the singer involved. Who has a Heinz ketchup tattoo on their arm and always carries a bottle or two of it on tour? It's not me. Don't like ketchup. It is not Jay-Z, I'm afraid. We do have to accept the first answer you give him. It's not Eminem. It is, in fact, Ed Sheeran. And the Dave just beat Mandy on that one. So the Dave gets a point. Right, a couple more questions, and then this is a tough question, I think. Sort the men from the boys and the girls from the ladies. Women, girls from the women, whatever. Which 2003 Avril Lavigne song did Paramount Pictures by the... We do have to take the first answer given, Dave, so we can't bear that in mind, that if the first answer is for a completely different word, it's not going to get a point. So we cannot give a point for Scatterboy or Girlfriend. Because neither of those is right. Let's see if anyone can get this. Here we go. So Peter has just beaten Mandy. It was just beating Richard. So Peter gets the point there. Well done, Peter. 1 point. Final question, unless we have a tie. At the minute, in the lead, we have Ali on 5 points, Stu on 4 points, just behind, we're tied with a Dave on 4 points. So if Ali gets the next point, or somebody who's not Stu or the Dave, Ali wins. So I've got to find a question that Ali doesn't know the answer to. All right. Not too easy. That's too easy. All right, we'll go with this one. Which Scottish actor played the 10th Doctor in Doctor Who? Do we reckon it's David Tennant? So Ali was first there. So she's clear winner on 6 points. Dave and Stu tied in second place. Right. Shall we see if we can speak really nicely to Natasha and see if she'll come live with us? The link's in the chat. But you've all got to... What does Ali win? As you know, the winner of the quiz gets a date with me. So there you go. Let's all congratulate Ali on a win. Let's see if we can get Natasha to come live with us. Where's the appropriate banner? It's got to be down here somewhere. Good God. Right, there we go. There we go. Get your votes in, ladies and gentlemen. Vote 1 for Natasha to come live. Where is Natasha? Is she still watching? This would be embarrassing if Natasha was not still watching, wouldn't it? We better find out. The votes are in. It's a unanimous. It's a landslide. Have we lost Natasha? I better. This could be very embarrassing now, couldn't it? The voting's not working. Oh, trying to message a sister. The votes are here, you know. The votes are here. They're unanimous. Your sister's going to have to wait. Text away your live. Job done. Like I'm doing now. Can't continue the show, can we? Awkward. All right. Oh, hang on. The timing. Perfect. Hello.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good. But look at the eyebrows. It's not right, is it? This light. It's even worse. Hi, guys.
No.
Hello. Thanks for lovely notes. Very kind of you.
You look amazing. Everyone, look at Natasha's new eyebrows. They look lovely, don't they?
They're not the fun. Sorry, the funny thing was there are only 5 colours they had, as in the whole training pack or the normal pack or the suppliers. I don't know how it works. It's microblading I had done. I was a model, and my friend's learning how to do it. So she only had 5 different shades of eyebrows. It's like black, dark brown, brown, orangey brown. I think that's it. Or some sort of blondie, yellowy brown, which is a bit like when kids paint and they mix all the paints together with loads of yellow. So she contacted. I sent loads of pictures over. She contacted her trainer, sent my pictures over, and using the eyebrow wax. The eyebrow wax I normally use, my normal eyebrows, because I don't usually go out without eyebrows. And yeah, and so she did everything she could. But I just don't think the colours are there to mix with. If you can't, you know what I mean? Normal laws of mixing colours. You'd have red, yellow, red. Oh, I lose my
red, orange, green, yellow.
RGB.
Green,
it's not, is it? RGB for computer colours: blue, yellow, and red. Oh, there we go. Got there in the end. But you can make any colour with those, can't you? Maybe with white and black as well. So I think, bless her, she did the best she could, and I'm glad she went toned down. If she'd have gone full out like the sketching did, I would have had mega ginger eyebrows. Instead, I've just got light ginger eyebrows, and I shouldn't have probably mentioned anything. I'm now going to be just staring at the eyebrows. I don't look at the comments actually.
There are none so far. Everyone's enjoying listening to you speak.
Oh, that's awesome. Oh, I've got this. Look, I have a sofa. I have somewhere to sit. It was a bit weird because I'm not actually used to just sitting doing nothing. I'm usually sitting working or sitting.
It's the future. Sit down, relax, enjoy yourself. If only you were on this sofa here next to me now. Imagine. Is that glass wine?
I have glass. I'm civilized. Yeah. It's not fizz though, but it's. I actually read in the minimalist. No, was it minimalist? There was one of the minimalist vlogs or something where a really good way to be minimalist, not have too much stuff, is actually, why have glasses for everything? Why have drinking glasses, water glasses, whiskey glasses, champagne glasses? We're having a bit of a protest not buying wine glasses because I've got loads of champagne fruits. There we go. I don't drink water out of these though.
I actually feel like I am even better than the minimalists, right? Because they're there with the let's have a glass. I've got them beat straight from the can. No need for a glass.
No.
I'm the ultimate minimalist. I'm minimalising the minimalists.
And you just lie there and open the tap, wouldn't it, really? That'd be the next step up. Or you have it plumbed in. You just have it plumbed into the house.
Let's not talk about me plumbing. We'll embarrass people.
So, have we killed the chat, or is it because I pressed pause on my phone?
No, I think it's actually just dead. I don't know why.
Is that called breaking the internet? That's the opposite, isn't it? That's different.
You've broken the internet, yes. Nobody's talking. Is this thing? Hang on, let me try and type. See if I can type.
I've made everybody go. Oh dear.
No, we've got plenty of viewers. I've never known them to be this quiet. There must be something wrong with them.
To be honest, I did just jump in there with a big load of eyebrow waffle. Like, what? Has anyone had microblading in the chat? Is there any ladies?
Yes, can you not tell? No, you're not tell from my. There we go. Hang on.
Oh no, my eyebrows are getting closer while I do that. Well, they are. They do look shaped, actually. They do look shaped.
Oh, nothing's ever. They've never been touched by anything. There you go.
Hello. Hi, Mandy.
That is Mandy 428. That's not her age. I made that mistake once. She's not 428, apparently.
I can't see you chatting here. I see. Oh, yeah, of course, because that's.
So, how has your week been? You been up to anything exciting this week?
Loads. As she says with a big sigh. Yeah, what have we doing this week? Last week of school, last week of term, making cards, gifts, tons of housework. What have I done? Oh, I was in Beaver Castle again yesterday, helping somebody with the Spanish. That was nice.
Hola.
Not helping me with the Spanish, using my Spanish to help somebody. Because visitors, obviously, people come from all over the world to visit. Some guys from New York. That was cool. Buffalo, New York. They're really sweet, actually. Really
I
sweet.
imagine that the Spanish really helps with dealing with the people from New York as well.
Yeah, that came out a bit too fast, didn't it? And there was this lady, not elderly lady, but she was a really sweet. She had little glossy eyes and beautiful smile, and she come to meet somebody in the UK. I think like companions, bless them. Because they don't really say boyfriend and girlfriend, do they, when they're that age?
All right. Oh, okay. Companion.
I think they're probably on just having a lovely trip together. But the language barrier for them, bless them. But I think they just. But no, she was just so. She just felt so much better. There was somebody there to greet her and talk her through some of the bits of the castle in her own language. Because as an elderly, I think for her it's a lot of work to speak in English, to hear somebody, to do the conversation, because it's just not her generation. It's I don't know, but she loved it. She said it made her day. That was very nice.
I struggle when people speak English to me, to be honest, and it's my first language, so I can only imagine what it's like to have to translate it then into another language.
Well, the only time you sorry.
Chris wants to know what modelling you've done.
I know. I glanced down. I thought, what? You were talking about modelling earlier. Have you just put that question in there as a pretend you were talking about it?
No.
I didn't get to watch beforehand. I watched about 5-10 minutes, and then I commenting, but I realised I'm like, oops, it's commented.
No, can't be Chris.
What modelling have I done? I've not done any modelling. I've done some balloon modelling. Boom. No, it was really funny. I used to be really, really skinny. When I was 16, and I loved fashion, I loved all that sort of stuff. And because I was so skinny, all my friends, there was a girl in the class who was actually a model. She used to go on shoots, and she used to be on all the trendy magazines. And they said, yeah, Tasha, when we had a muck-up day at school for the 16 exams when we were 16, we weren't allowed to go back into school. Our year was really bad. So they said, no, you guys aren't going into school for your muck-up day. So we all met in the park with a bit of booze. And they said, yeah, there's some photos. And then you can send them off to a modelling agency. I think I just couldn't really pose the cool way. And we just sort of said, oh, no, don't bother. So I didn't go into the modelling world. But probably would have been quite cool to just travel and meet people and live life. But imagine that's getting real with the world.
I reckon I could be a model.
Give us a pose. I don't mean a pose. I don't mean a model pose. I mean like a
how else am I going to pose? If I'm posing for modeling, you pose to be a model, but not like a model. Hang on. Yeah, there we go. I think I'd be a very good underwear model. I think that's what people would like to see. They've been very quiet, the chat. Very quiet. Most unlike them.
I'm just wondering if that's a compliment from Chris, because I think I upset him a few weeks ago, and he was chucking a bit of there was a bit of Vicky taking back and forth. But I think we're friends again now, aren't we?
I don't think Chris gets upset. He's been watching this show too long.
I can't remember. He made a slip up in a comment, and I called him out on it without meaning to. But
oh, I would. I'd mean it.
Forget half people's. I do forget half people I've already seen in here. Between it's like every 2 weeks. I don't tend to appear. I haven't been on for a month, have I?
I have got a picture of my modelling days that I could share if you want. You see a picture when I was model?
Yeah, it might not have been you, Chris.
Here we go.
What's it?
That is my days as a model.
You were. It's a bit like have hassle, isn't it?
Look at that. look at that, and obviously I've got like the washboard type body there because
That's
that
superimposed head.
no, that's definitely me. That's
What's the hair?
that's a wig. That's
I
a
was the
wig.
same.
They made you wear a wig when you was a model. Yeah, that was me in my younger days 6 months ago.
Talk about younger day. Who's having a birthday soon?
Tuesday.
How old do you get? See, this is what I forget. I forget so much. I can remember from like childhood and real things, but the conversations on here. You tell me you killed somebody and I wouldn't remember.
Cool. I might confess to that one night then. Share the pink mankini. I don't have any pink mankini pictures, John. They were faked. Deep fakes they were, John. Deep fakes. Yeah, guess how old I'm going to be. How old do you think I'm going to be on Tuesday?
Me? You asking me? I don't know. My chat's a bit slow, but I have got it scrolled down this time. Last time I forgot you can click on comments in StreamYard. Just comments our chat, aren't they?
Yeah, there.
And I've forgotten all that. Isn't it weird? You can do some, it's like a day for a week or 2 weeks, and you come back and there's some routines you completely forgot about, and you're like, oh yeah, I used to do this every day. Oh gosh, I forgot that. Weird. I think it's just the brain preserving itself.
I am not 428. Chop. Richard is guest at 38. Stu is no longer able to watch this show. He's been banned. Been banned for his lies. He's unhappy because I put happy 70th on his card. Same as Natasha, 27. Chris can come back.
Ah, bless you. Hey guys, I was actually 40. I'm officially 40 now. I had my 40th. Well, I can't prove it. Well, because I can show you cards that say 40, but that's not really proof. That could just be proof that I've told everybody I'm 40, couldn't it? So I had a few cocktails. Got a bit woozy. The girls demanded to have chips and leave the place after we spent 28, no, 19, 18, 27. Oh no, I couldn't be. No, I only bought two. £19 on 2 cocktails, and pretty much before they could be drunk, I was dragged out of there to the chippy. Never mind. We had a good bit of fun before then.
I had a lot of cocktails last night.
Did you?
Yeah, well, it's like there was 2-for-1 cocktails. So
where? Weatherspoon?
No. I was in B1 in Birmingham.
The what? Bar one.
B1. It's called.
I've been out a few times in Birmingham, but I can't remember. I've got a flare.
It's right by the office. So it was literally like, oh Jesus Christ.
Oh dear, that's funny.
It's a deep fake, that one, a deep fake.
Did someone just send you that, or did you find it?
No, somebody just sent it to me. A deep fake. Yeah, a 2-for-1 cocktail. So I spent nearly £100.
Oh dear. On your own birthday?
So I'm rather poor now.
I spent most money on my birthday, I think.
How old do you think I am then, Natasha? You've not had your guess yet.
Put in.
How old do you reckon I'm going to be then?
Well, I was going to say 37, then I thought for a second, no, you must be older, but I don't think. I thought you were a tiny bit older than me, but now I'm in the 40 zone. I don't know if you're in.
You think I'm older than 40?
I'll say 37 then.
I'm actually going to be 21.
No.
What? No, 21. I've got the.
I think because you said
I've got
that.
No, I will be the. There was actually the correct answer in the chat. I will be 38. Right. So,
Well, in
are
that
you
case,
ready
you'll
for?
say really who?
So for my birthday, right? I've worked out what I want. Yeah. So for my birthday, I want a helicopter, a ride to the opera house. I want to listen. I want to listen to Pav. He's still about, isn't he, Pavarotti?
It must be, mustn't he?
Yeah, listen to a bit of the Pava, and then back to a lovely 5-star luxury hotel. So if we can make that happen, and obviously it needs to be a +1 so Natasha can come. So if we can start donating now, chat, I think we only need to raise about £10,000. We'll be okay then. Oh, breathing is not great. He's dead. I'm not dead. I'm still alive.
Oh, my first yawn. Oh. You see, before I was sat at my desk, so I was more upright. Here's me chilled and not as hyper. I could nod off on there, couldn't I? Oh well. Oh, hello everybody.
I just realised we didn't have you on the big screen.
I'm just looking at myself on the screen. That's weird. Come and join live stream and look at yourself. Oh, okay, Stu. Okay.
So, oh, Pava's dead. I thought you meant I was dead, Rebecca. I get it
No,
now.
I didn't think twice when she said that. Who's the one who? Well, the blind one is the easier one to, partially sighted one to be easier to remember what his name is. But he did "You Look Perfect to Me," the Ed Sheeran song, didn't he? The version of that. He was one of the 3 tenors. The other one of the other tenors.
I don't know who they were.
Beautiful, and it's not. Yeah, Andrea Bocelli. Nicer voice. Pavarotti's like a belter, isn't he?
Pava's the only one I know.
Does anyone sing in the chat? In the how do we say in the chat? That's a bit harsh. In the viewership.
Well, these won't know. These will have no clue who opera singers are. They're all into Justin Bieber and whatever, aren't they? Ed Sheeran and all that.
Cultured.
Yeah, but they probably don't know what opera is. They probably think that's the name of a pack of crisps.
When I was a kid, he did the advert, didn't he? For just one connector.
Just one cornetto. Just one more cornetto.
Your own version. Or was it
Before
an ice cream? Maybe it's a flavour.
Before my time, as I'm only 21.
So, if you were to be an ice cream, what flavour?
If I was to be an ice cream, what flavour would I be? What's your favourite flavour of ice cream?
And the chat when everyone says cheese and onion opera. Happy no cheese and onion opera Christmas.
I mean, that says it all, really. They think that they're cheese and onion crisps.
They were disco crisps, weren't there? Do you remember those? They still sell Space Raiders, don't they? Weren't they the only ones you could get for like?
Yeah, Space Raiders were like 10p a pack when I was a kid or whatever. It was ridiculous.
Yeah.
That's all I was getting. My mum was like, "I know, I'm a Morcus crisp, so extra 10p. You'd have in Space Raiders." Then like I'm walking into school as a 15-year-old with a pack of Space Raiders, going like, "No, this is not cool."
Yeah, but they were really stinky anyway, weren't they? They were the picky onions.
Awful.
My mum gave me stinky crisps in my lunchbox. But then when I was at school, I realised it was a good thing because I went to a posh school and all the posh kids were pinching my lunch, and I was like, I've got a sandwich and 50p. These crisps are like You're the extra thing I'm going to eat. Right. I'm going to get the stinky cheese and onion crisps because all the girls want to pinch them.
We don't.
Weird,
We don't. We don't. We don't say that word on this channel.
Stinky.
No, onion.
Onion.
Onions are a banned subject.
I'm growing onions in my garden.
Oh God, no. We used to like you.
I'm trying. I put them in one of the rice pots and they dried out when a few weeks before the heat came. I think they sort of dried up. They're just sort of sitting there now to decide if I can revive them or onions have got to revive, surely.
No, just burn them. Save the world from them. Burn them.
Cloud of smoke.
I'll come round. I'll start bonfire for you. We can put onions on it.
Barbecue.
We can take all the onions in Peterborough's in Cambridgeshire, isn't it?
Yeah.
We take all onions in Cambridgeshire, bonfire them. I'd be saving the world.
If you chuck an onion on a bonfire, does it hiss?
Don't know what it, I've not tried it before. We'll find out.
Killed the chat again. Oh my dear. So guys, what flavour ice cream would you be? And why? Tell me.
What is this comment here now? No.
Yeah.
No. We both know the potato is the king of vegetables because you make chips from it. And without chips, there would be no fish and chips. Without fish and chips, there would be no United Kingdom. Onions. They also probably don't know what ice cream is. I did. Do you know YouTube does a statistic now on the average IQ of your viewer? Mine's not hit double figures yet.
Your IQ.
How dare you? My IQ is in the triple figures.
Your IQ. No, that's vid IQ.
Not having no bucket of water or no onions. Fire is what we're having on onions. Fire. And stop saying Ryan Reynolds' name. He'll turn up. We can't have him turning up. I already know he's not welcome in this area, this country. Well,
so would you choose your favourite? You've not given me an answer yet on the ice cream.
I told you. I asked you first. I asked you what was your favourite flavour of ice cream.
That's the problem, you see. I can't decide on ice creams. I get to the counter and I'm like, all these look nice. I'm trying to be more decisive though, so I have actually committed to within about 5 seconds. I find it's a bit better.
What's your favourite ice cream?
I've been really enjoying vanilla fudge or salted caramel fudge with the fudge pieces in when I'm out, or cookie dough, Ben and Jerry's cookie dough.
Okay, I'm going to be a Neapolitan.
Neapolitan?
I'm going to be a Neapolitan because I am an ice cream for the indecisive people. So you don't know whether you want strawberry, vanilla, or chocolate. You have all three at once, don't you?
Okay. Yeah.
Perfect combination.
Yeah.
Would you? Oh God, I nearly said that in an inappropriate way. Would you like a Neapolitan?
Would I like to be a Neapolitan?
Would you like to have a Neapolitan?
I haven't even seen one of them for years. In the tubs. Tubs, aren't they? Do they still sell it?
Well, that's because we're very rare and what's the word I'm looking for? Distinguished, exclusive, very exclusive.
KFC tomorrow. Oh.
Yes.
Oh, bless you.
The greatest takeaway. Stu wants to be a raspberry ripple.
Raspberry ripple, yummy. Yeah, that's quite nice because you've got that little tart, sweet
bit. Don't get sucked in. He only wants to be a raspberry ripple because it rhymes with nipple. That's the only reason.
Every few mouthfuls you get a bit of a...
Don't get sucked in by that. It's nothing to do with the flavour. It's just to do with the word ripple rhymes with that nipple. I'm not falling for it.
It's a room in my freezer. I haven't got any Now I'm mummy, I've got kids' ice cream. Which is quite good, really, because you get loads of tiny little ice creams. So all of a sudden, you're like, oh, I've got ice cream in the freezer. Oh, yeah, I've got ice cream in the freezer. Whereas big tubs, I end up just eating half of that in one go. Not good. Not the big tubs, obviously. The Ben and Jerry's size tubs.
Yeah, they need to bring back Neapolitan. I'm going to have a look on Google. You're going to ask Alexa. Hey, Alexa,
She doesn't understand you.
can you buy Neapolitan ice cream?
I'm sorry, I can't do that yet.
Why not?
She can't buy.
Alexa, is Neapolitan ice cream still a thing?
Here's something I found on the web. According to wisegeek.com, Neapolitan ice cream is manufactured by many companies and sold year-round at most grocery stores.
Boom. We don't have grocery stores here. We have supermarkets. Stupid Alexa. I see if I got Siri working. Siri might help.
In Primark, is it because of the pandemic? Because a lot of people have avoided Primark because it's usually packed, wasn't it?
Primark is the exclusive supplier of my Hawaiian shirt collection. Couldn't live without Primark. Hey Siri, where can I buy a Neapolitan ice cream from?
One option is Casper's Desserts on Strip Variety.
They don't
Would you
sell
like
them.
to try that one?
No, they don't sell them there.
They're a big chain, are they? We've got one of those.
Yeah.
The second is the Good Pud on Wrexham, about half a mile to your south. Would you like to try that one?
Yes.
Great. I can call or get directions. Just tell me what you'd like to do.
Get directions.
Getting directions to the Good Pud.
Right, where are you taking me now? Where's this Good Pud?
Starting
Oh my God, stop
to
it.
the Good Pud.
Stop it. I want to see where it is. Right, hang on. Bloody hell, it's a long walk. So where are you?
News in the house.
10 miles an hour, then in 20 yards,
No, I don't
turn
want
left
to. No, I don't.
onto the path.
No, I don't want to do that. I just want to. Right, hey Siri. Hey Siri. Hey Siri. Siri.
Hey Siri.
Hey Siri.
Andrew's almost laughing. He's almost cracked a laugh.
I can't. Let's just give me that right. Hey Siri. Hey Siri. Where is the Good Pud?
One possibility I see is Enden Pod at Banwy Glamping in Welshpool.
No.
Want to try that one?
No, that's not what I asked. Stop it.
The second is Little on Kidminster Road, Droitwich,
No.
about 64 miles to your south. It's open today
Why
from
are you
8
telling me
o'clock to
where?
2200 hours.
Why are you telling me where?
Does that one sound
No.
good?
No.
The third is Pod Point
Oh,
on
God.
Thursby Road, Wirral, about 20 miles to your north. It's open 24 hours today.
Stop it.
How about that one?
No. Stop. Stop.
Where's Liverpool? Wrexham.
It's done. It's done. I love the way that my AI never recommends anywhere that's in the town, in the city I live in.
There's a hint there.
Oh, so Neil says that there is Neapolitan in Asda. There you go. If you want to go to a supermarket frequented by pikeys, that's where you get your Neapolitan ice cream from.
So does John sound like you then, Andrew? If his Alexa's going crazy right now.
If you mean does John sound sexy, then sadly he doesn't. Unfortunately, I think what it is, Natasha, because I can't breathe, so my voice is not coming as it normally does, and so therefore I sound like aging Mancunian.
Right.
That's why John's Alexa's going off.
Oh.
Well, I will pop down to Asda though, Neil, and have a look at that actually. So thank you for that.
Was there that reunion a few weweeks ago or something? Meetup. I saw somebody putting a title in their videos few weeks ago.
Pete-
Or was it happening?
Just-
Was it Blackwall?
I think that was Peter, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. Is that his name? Anyway,
No, the monkey.
yes, the monkey thrifter. That's it.
Pete, the monkey fish.
I don't know how you managed to get. I don't know how you managed to get that from Teenage Mutant Turtle, but
No, I know.
That's
But I hesitated and I thought, hang on, we are on very different tangents. But that jumped on later, wasn't he? And Peter was in the chat that time. But before then, Peter was on when I joined you guys. He was in the chat. Is he still there? Peter, how are you doing?
I think he's probably trying to get his Alexa to shut up at the minute.
No, the other one. Monkey Thrifter. It wasn't his monkey. Oh, hi, Dr. Trader. I don't think I've met you before. That's my eyebrow hair.
Have you been thinking about people's monkeys again?
I'm trying to go there. I'm picturing. Doesn't work. Hello.
Yeah.
Oh. Neil, when I pick, when you see someone's name and you picture them now, I picture you dancing on a dance floor when you were younger, trying to pull the ladies. We were talking about that last time, how people chat people up. And you're like, yeah, I just dance. That's just coming to my head. Doing a funny dance. Monkey Thriftier. Did I? I didn't say Thriftier, did I? Or was it just because we got it all a bit confused and jumbled? What channel? Duh. Neil channel. Neil, what channel? I have not even finished it yet, and it's rosé, so it's like 10%. What? Yeah, I was gonna say what rosé. What ice cream flavour would you be? That's what we're talking about, isn't it? I think I'd obviously have to be Fruit Loop flavour, wouldn't I?
What?
Healthy.
Did you say what raspberry you would be?
Yeah, I'd be Fruit Loop.
A Fruit Loop. Okay.
Ice cream. Oh, yeah. Or nutty. Nutty.
I'll see if Peter's still watching. I'll drop a link in chat for him if he wants to come live.
What was the name of the guy who was on with all those different filters?
Oh, yeah.
Way of a time. I can't. You see, this is what I forget because I don't come on here enough, and I forget.
His name was Fill Me Up.
Really?
Yeah.
No.
It
wasn't.
Fill Me Up.
Fill Me Up. That was his name.
Yeah.
Not Beam Me Up.
Fill Me Up. That was his name.
Okay. Yeah. Did anybody download it and try it? Come on, let's see if you did. I can't remember the name of the website, but yeah. I'll go to an app, don't you? You go to a website and download the different
Snap filters or something. I think it was. He may be watching now. I don't know. He may pop on and say.
Yeah,
but,
they might be watching. Yeah, it was just so fun. It was so much fun. It was. Yeah.
Oh, it is in his own world.
I'd be trying to talk and trying to concentrate on what we were talking about, and then every now and then it would just be hilarious. Just this funny. Oh, goodness.
Some of my wife, sorry, I've misread that. Best friend's first impression of me was dancing to Ricky meeting Martin. Well, no wonder you ended up with your wife and not them then. Christ.
But that is a song that if you love dancing and you love going out, or you I don't know, or if you don't go out much and you are out, that is one song that will get you doing your thing if you dance and shake it. I'm just trying to say, good tune, good fun. Oh, that's so funny. I wish I could see it. I just wish I could see it. I think that's the ones where everybody wishes they could do it like that in a way that people go, that's really cool. Wish I had the balls to do that.
I think I was complimented on me balls yesterday. but I think that was not.
Cocktail bar.
Yeah, I think that was due to the bravery of my shirt choice.
What was it? Kiss me on the birthday boy.
That was my Hawaiian shirt. One of my fine Hawaiian shirts.
Oh,
Did I not send you a picture? I can't remember. I thought I might send you a picture of it, but perhaps I didn't.
Dr. Trady, remember Ricky Martin? Is that it? That was a tune though. I was 21. 20, no, I was 18. I love that song because that was when I went to Spain. Or was it 16? Oh, blurs into one, doesn't it? You know, it sounds really cool when you were doing it. Yeah, but if you did it to you must have your wife must have liked the moves though. That's what I mean. Like it must have worked.
Oh, he's not said that she was there. To be fair.
No, but if her friends were impressed enough to introduce to be dating someone in the group, then maybe we're jumping to conclusions now, but that's probably.
Mate,
Village
he's
pub,
not said the first impressions were good.
Was it a party? Where was it? Dancing to Ricky Martin. A knee slide across the dance floor. So it could have been a wedding. Oh, could have been anything, couldn't it?
Could have been his own wedding.
But actually, a knee slide. Oh my goodness, that is hilarious. That is so funny. I think you're right though. When you were saying about that last week, if you haven't got the words, you do other things, don't you? When girls like, not I was going to say dad dancing. No, it's if you can make a girl laugh, then that's an icebreaker, isn't it? Mm-hmm. That's funny.
What the polar bears do on thin ice.
Don't go on it.
Break the ice.
They break the ice. They fall through. Yeah. I had a game called "Don't Break the Ice." Me and my sister. I remember the sound now. It's like one of those sounds that makes you just break the little. There's a new one out there, but you get these little hammers, and it's like it's almost like a boxing ring, and you put the icing in it. It fits in this little frame. These cubes of plastic cubes, and you just hammer through.
Yeah, I reckon this knee slide actually happened at Neil's wedding. That's the first time his friends got to meet him.
Oh.
That's the story we've
got. Could have been his wife's best friend's first impression.
Yeah, no, that's it.
The Dirty Dancing, the jump. Instead, it was a yeah. Oh, that's super cute. How would that be? That'd be fun, wouldn't it?
If anyone tried doing that, I'd be like, bloody, I'll be moving out. I'll be running out of the way. Right, try running at me and jumping like that. I'll be going opposite direction. Be flat on the face on dance floor, not doing that. Christ, do you imagine? I saw somebody do it in the club once, and he dropped her. Obviously, yeah, I think she was in a bit of pain, but it was quite funny.
Yeah.
I can't recommend doing it. If you're not professionally trained as a dancer, it's not a thing to do. That's my advice.
I was training was talking Christmas trees. I don't remember the link. Is that because the Alexa was going wild, or has Dr. Trader got a Christmas in July going on? And sync? I'm just not getting the links here.
Talking about what polar bears do on thin ice.
Oh, yeah.
They break the ice, John. They break the ice. It's an icebreaker, isn't it? All right. You want some good chat-up lines?
No, not really.
What?
Go on then.
Okay.
What's the cheesiest one?
Natasha, is your name Google? Because you're all I've been searching for.
Oh, that's quite a sweet one, actually.
It's your turn.
Sorry, wait, I've got to read Neil's comment. It was in Baja Beach. Baja or Baja? Baja is the Spanish word for down. Baja, isn't it? Baja? The Baja men did We Let the Dogs Out. Is that right? Is that spelled like that? Correct me on how to pronounce it. In Newcastle, not at a wedding. However, there is a family wedding. I feel like I'm Siri reading out. However, some information. No.
Okay.
Not a wedding. However, okay, you read it and honestly. There's a family wedding video which does have another new slide to the same. Again, not your wedding. Oh, this is so funny. Fab. There was a guy when I worked at Audi. I took a bit of a career break. Went to work in Audi selling cars. I think I probably mentioned
You
that
worked
before.
in the world's greatest supermarket.
Yeah. No.
Just when I thought I couldn't like you any more than I already do,
Sorry, first of all, Cambridge Audi selling Audis.
Oh,
and
Audi.
The team I hardly really knew because they were so overworked and just like rushed off their feet and sell, not trying to sell, just get the car sold done. And they had this 40th birthday bash. I was invited along to go, and it was just hilarious just watching this quiet but really good sales chap. You wouldn't have thought he'd be doing all these moves. He was doing the caterpillar, he was breakdancing. It was just so much fun. So much fun.
And this was in the middle of the Audi dealership.
No, this was at a party, 40th birthday.
Oh, okay. I thought he was doing this to try and secure a sale.
No.
So it's like, come on, if you buy an A4 from me, I'll do the caterpillar for you.
Do the caterpillar. As we were. I'm getting used to the eyebrows. I think it's because my forehead's so light from this light here.
I think they look nice. I think they look very nice. I don't think you got nothing to worry about. Obviously, it's good that they didn't go full Scottish on you. But I think they look nice. I think everyone would agree with me.
If you paid £400, you would go a bit closer.
Jesus, is that how much they cost?
Thing on them. I've had used some dark ones. No, they weren't. I didn't really like them how they were before, but it's the best I could do. Is what I have. But you know that picture I sent you how they were fuller with all the lines, the grid lines, all the professional mapping. Yeah, if they were all this ginger strokes, basically microblading. If any of you know, it's a bit gross, really. It's tattooing with semi-permanent tattooing, so you're not going as deep, and you're just doing what the human hand can punch in. But it's not even stabbing; it's tiny little needles that stab in, and they actually drag it. I think they like stab you with it and pull it down in a graphical way to exaggerate the process. You kind of get what I'm trying to say. So they do a brush stroke with all these little tiny needles that are like a blade. So it is like each mark they make is as a hair on your eyebrows. So whatever colour they do them is how they come out. So I'm glad I didn't have thicker ones. They did look quite cool with the pen. So I probably would have got used to them, but I was worried they'd be a bit harsh. You know, these massive brows the girls had last year or the year before, and they were huge. And the girls didn't quite look as pretty, but they looked trendy. Honestly. I think you can look at myself so much, you just become so like, I can't even think now.
I was going to say hello to eBay's biggest drug dealer. Welcome, Shazad. Shazad is quite literally the biggest drug dealer on eBay UK.
Who was in last time? Last time I was in, I didn't. So were you guys on last week?
Yeah, I couldn't really breathe though, so it was an interesting experience. I said this, Neil. I said go for the monogram. I said that to Natasha.
I actually asked her to rub off some of the mapping so I could look at it properly because it was looking like a bit of a. I'll show you guys. It was a bit of a monogram. I'm in the mug shop for the case study. I've never seen so many wrinkles. think it's like I hit 40 and all of a sudden the wrinkles are coming out. I'm like, no. But I suppose you're allowed. Where
My
are we?
pleasure, Suzanne. Always happy to endorse your business.
Okay. I don't know how to. Oh, you can zoom out. Oh, you can probably zoom out. You guys won't see the black. They basically, it's really good. Basically, my friend did it, so I was a model for her. So I didn't need to pay anything. It was really good to be able to have a bit more eyebrow. I don't need to put any makeup on, but we will go over the top with the darker colour. But she's only done 3 others, bless her. So she's learning, and obviously she couldn't have done much better with the colour because she matched the colours, mixed the colours best she could to get a match. Anyway, where are we? The mapping. Shall I give a giggling one? Shall I give a giggling one? Can you see that? So the mapping is like big brows, but that was with pen, not the colour. So I wouldn't have got the dark. It wouldn't have been black, but I was just like, that was more eyebrow than I've ever had, and I was a bit scared.
I think it looked good. Yeah, they've been like these bushy boys.
Bushy boys. Bushy. So, oh, there's a bit darker. So, but that paint wasn't, that, whatever it is, the ink wasn't ginger, was it?
No. Yeah, I definitely wouldn't have gone with that one though, because that doesn't look like a good colour. The
one on my forehead?
Yeah, the big blotch there, that doesn't look a good colour, does it?
Actually looks like it was that colour now. I don't know. So, but she'll feed back to her tutor, and she may not put that one on her testimonials. Well, she may do. I don't know, but she's nearly done, I think now. Oh, it was weird though. It's weird. It's like you can, because they put this numbing cream on, and it feels like she puts this numbing cream on, and it feels, you can just hear the trio brow.
One here, 2
A little
there.
bit. Oh, trio brow. And the numbing cream. So I mustn't touch them. But because it's all numb, you can hear. I put this meditation. I put on a calm meditation. It was relaxation for sleep with gratitude. So it was calming me down. I was doing the breathing things, and I was hoping I just fall asleep. But the way that they pull on your head and they're like, just didn't happen. But then I realised that it was too quiet because I could hear the. It wasn't like being in a Saw movie at all. It was quite, I could cope. But it felt like I'd been boxed with a few rounds with Mike Tyson. Not because of the pain, but I just felt my eyebrows like
Swelling up, sort of thing, yeah.
And
it doesn't.
Over. Whatever it was, I don't know if I was bleeding or not. You don't know, do you?
How long did the whole experience take?
Well, me being a chatterbox anyway, because she's one of my best friends. I got in at 9:15. I came out at 1.
Jesus.
But we were doing full chats about they're really dark. Well, I'm not sure. Okay, pop to the loo and check in the mirror there. Have a look what you think. Okay, can you take the black off so I can see how it looks with it on? And then it was the photos, the ring light posing for photos. Before and after, so she could use them for her case study and so on. So a bit more, and I gave some feedback from a customer perspective of, it'd be lovely to have like a little snuggle blanket or something when you're lying down, because if you're thinking, oh gosh, it's a tattoo, it's gonna hurt, and you're thinking, oh gosh, things that make you comfy. So wouldn't have never taken that long. I guess the numbing cream's got to work when you take it off. Then you do the mapping with the string and the shapes and these funny tools to measure distance between eyes and eyebrows and stuff. I reckon normally, perhaps with an expert, it might take an hour and a half. But they do charge in the hundreds, about £300 to £400, I think, for a full session. So yeah. So they basically make these incisions with ink. They pop there, put it in the ink, put it on your eyebrows, and then. You shouldn't invite me on the show, Andrew, because I just go on to a certain topic and talk loads about it, and it's just complete, not generic content that will be of interest to anybody. So they've probably got the telly on as well while they're watching this.
No,
No.
no, my audience is always fully focused on what I'm doing because then they take the piss out of me for it the next day. You never miss a trick.
I see. Well, yeah, you're right. You're right. They are pretty sharp. So, what was I saying? Okay, so I carry on then on that basis then. So when you've got the, I was just distracted. My phone's got icing, typing icing. You see, I just get distracted. Typing this way, that way. Typing icing. Very clever. Very clever. Let me focus. What was I talking about? Yeah, so they stab it all in, and then they fill a load of ink on top and wipe it all along so it kind of goes in the holes. Then they wipe it off, and it's actually the wiping that really made me feel more squeamish. Never mind the stabbing, all the wiping. But next time I go, my eyebrows will be tougher. And she said she kept having these panics because my skin was so red all the time. I can wash my face in water and it's just red for like 5 minutes afterwards. So she was panicking, but it was good for her to have an experience of being around someone who's got really sensitive skin. On her. No, she thought it was going to be a reaction, but it wasn't. So she was just like, I'm not going to do any shading. So as well, I think that's why they're lighter, because she didn't think my eyebrows could take any more of a pummeling. The shading would be, I think, smaller blades or an actual blade, and then you go something like that.
I think
like clicking it in.
I think the longest I ever spent doing something, what's the phrase I'm looking for? Beautifying, is that the word?
Yeah,
it's when I go to the hairdressers and there's a queue. That's it.
Okay.
I got no patience.
I mean, eyebrows isn't exactly a pampering experience, but I got to have 20 minutes of meditative chill time. And then I had to put some high beat music because I was like, I'm not hearing this, on my face. So I was just like, no, put some or some whatever I'd Shazammed. I was like, whatever I've Shazammed should be a good playlist. Yeah. What would you, if you guys were having a tattoo, like a proper tattoo, a painful one, would you take earphones in, or would you be chatting to the fella, the artist doing it? What would you play initially? Would it be heavy metal? Would it be...
you wouldn't see me in there. It wouldn't happen. Wouldn't happen. I wouldn't be in there. I can't be having needles in my head. They go, bad enough getting me vaccinations.
I'm squeamish, but it didn't go in me.
I'm a very brave man, but as we know, but there are certain situations when I think there's bravery, and then there's just, I can't be bothered doing that.
Yeah, I get you.
So don't get me wrong. If somebody said to me, if I get a tattoo, they'll give 10 grand to save it, to fund the kid going to America or whatever to get some kind of treatment or something, fair enough, I'd do it, but otherwise it's not going to happen. But yeah, I do need a haircut. You have reminded me. I do need to get to the hairdressers.
Short back and sides? What do you do? What do you have? How does it work?
Exactly what you just said.
Have you ever seen the front of your head?
When I went last time, no, they fucked it up.
But they obviously trimmed the top. What would you do if you had what did they do then to mess it up? How can they mess
I don't know. I don't understand hairdressing. It just didn't look good. I mean, I think I had the work experience to it, to be honest.
Okay.
It wasn't my normal hairdressers that I go to, because the normal hairdressers had gone off on holiday, and I needed to get my hair done, so I had to go somewhere else, and they let me down badly. I'm not happy with it. I've not been happy with it since it happened.
When I was pregnant, I had a trainee doing the injections in my arm. I think it must have been a blood test, but she kept wiggling it around. And I was like, oh, don't do that. I think she messed it up and she had to do it again. I was like, oh, Come on, get on with it. Get on with it. When you're pregnant as well, famous for needles. No, I don't want to. But I kind of try. I'm like, okay, she needs to learn. I didn't say anything, but I was just feeling a bit, yeah. I don't know why I was thinking about when I was giving birth, when I was in the, I think it was to do with pain or something. When I was having the treatment done, I had a flashback of giving birth, being in labour. I think it was being in labour. I don't know why. When we think about. And 5 years ago, nearly 5 years ago. Anyway.
I'll tell you what I was doing. Here we go.
School with a little graduation pack. Well, she didn't come home from school. They forgot. We went in to drop the presents off, and she came back with a little key ring, and she had this little gown on and a hat, a graduation hat, and a scroll.
Oh, Christ.
Beautiful smiley face, just like at 20.
Prepping her for uni then.
Yeah. Oh, bless her. Yeah, so it was super cute, and she got this massive school report. Even though she was at preschool, she just got this really long school report. But it was really good. But it's a shame they can't see what she can do. But I suppose that's just how it goes. You know what your kid can do, even if your kid doesn't show it to the teacher. They're like, she can count to this, and we're like, yeah, but she knows so much more. But I think they just check the basics, don't they? They're like, she can do this, she can do that. But it was very sad as well to see how she's emotionally still not fully settled yet. She's made some friends, but a lot of the time she just wants me, and it's like, bless her heart. I don't know if any of you've got kids or you've been an only child, is that what it's like for only children? Or is it due to what she's been through last few years?
I think they'll check. Kids are very resilient. We think that they is worrying about things because we worry about them. Probably not even in their heads.
There's like several different things, as they said. Like she always wants to be near the adults. It takes her ages to bond and play with the kiddies, but she has made a few friends, and they're luckily going to be in her class in September. But some of them say it's normal for her situation, or it's normal in general, but they don't explain why or how. So I don't really know what it's due to. So I just have to be pleased that she's got some friends. She's made some friends. So whatever happens in September, she's starting off with some. Whether they'll stay the same, they'll dissipate, or she'll add to them. But it's going to be unsettling for her because she's not going to have the grown-ups she had as comfort.
But maybe that'll be a good thing. Maybe when she's there with her friends that she's made that have transitioned over, she'll be wanting to spend more time with them. Be a bit different. Who knows?
Yeah, I mean, I keep trying to push her out of the nest on certain occasions to give her the chance to. But even the leaving party for playgroup, she still had. Yeah, this is where I was dancing with the kids on the dance mat in front of the magician, because all the kiddies were like, all the kids were sat down. The kids that wouldn't sit down were on the mum's knees, but they were 2, 3-year-olds. And my 4.5-year-old sat on the mat. She said, "Mummy, sit with me." So I'm sat on the mat with all these kiddies looking at the balloon modelling. That's hilarious. And then, of course, he does this disco. We're on there, sitting there, not doing the birdie dance, but, the little kiddie songs that they do. But I kind of just have to adjust because of the bits, and I'll do what I can to support her. But you sometimes just try and push her onto the mat. Go on, you can do it. I'm just here. She's just not ready. She's not ready to.
Well, we all develop at different stages, don't we?
Yeah.
I mean, I still won't go out on the mat now.
On the dance mat.
Yeah. Not without a couple of points inside me.
It's a weird feeling when you dance drunk and you all of a sudden you have to dance sober. It's like, can you do it? I always feel really stupid dancing sober. I feel like a bit of a robot meets Mr. Soft, from the Mentos advert years ago. If I suddenly disappear, it's because this laptop's battery isn't great and it won't quite stretch across.
Disappearing.
It plugs this side of the house. The West Wing.
We're gonna have to move the sofa. It's the only solution.
I can move. You see, it's you have to think about these things if you're going to appear as a guest in someone's show. You know,
You're gonna be the star of the show.
paper pile, my inbox. It's just the sofa show. Oh, this laugh! Honestly, where have I got this laugh from this week? Now I've got this fan, and the laptop's just standing on the fan, so it's gonna be a bit of a wobble.
So laptops. So I'm your fan. Do you mean the laptop's on me?
My laptop is resting on top of a fan. It's small enough without me moving a table. I'm not putting a laptop on my lap to the world so the world can see at my nose and my double chin. I did think it might have been a better idea for the eyebrows so people wouldn't twig I've got ginger eyebrows. Putting it on and they're supposed to be, they're red anyway, so they're more gingery because of the redness, so that should go down. But anyway, back to the I need to get one of those. It's a man thing, really, isn't it? Getting all the hardware for a house. But I was going to say I have to be the man too, but I don't have to be the man. But I'm just going to look at the Amazon reviews. Get the old extension reel. You have to reel up, roll it. Yeah, it's reeling, isn't it? Reel out, reel in and out. It didn't sound right. How can we get the chat going, Andrea? What do you do to get the chat going? I've never killed a chat like this.
The easiest way is just to express a controversial opinion and get them all arguing with each other.
Yeah, you got it. Yeah.
So I think Rishi Sunak, I can't even say his name, I think he will be the greatest Prime Minister we've ever had. I'm Team Rishi. And then they'll all start arguing with me about I'm a fascist or whatever.
I've not really got used to this sofa yet. I've not normally sat on it this way. I'm normally like swung around, feet up, properly couching, slouching. I've rung the changes, guys. I've had too much of a miserable life on the sofas. Dyslexic entrepreneur. There. I can't read your name. Dyslexic entrepreneur. Oh, hi. So I realised a lot of my relationships, if you analyse how you've been on the sofa with them, if you've been pushed to the side, or if you don't have snuggles and you want snuggles, or if you never get to choose a sofa, or if it's always the wrong, all these different bits, you can actually summarise a relationship based on the sofa if you look at it.
Okay.
Put that to the test in the comments. So when I chose this sofa, I was like, right, it's going to have everything that I want. Well, not everything, but it's going to be amazing. It's going to have plenty of space for Annabelle and me. We can both lounge out with her toys and my stuff, and we can both exist without compromising the space. And so far, it's been brilliant. I've actually sat down and texted on it. I'm like, yay! But I haven't watched any on it. I'm not watching TV yet.
Well, I made it terrible for this sofa. So this sofa is going to get replaced at some point, and I'm going to get a big leather one.
Leather one.
Yeah.
See, that's the thing. Boys always choose leather, so I'm glad I chose mine because leather's just so cold. Girls like warm, but it's a boy's sofa. It's a boy's thing, isn't it?
I've got a brown leather sofa over there, which is currently full of crap. I prefer that one to this one. Oh yeah, it's got all kinds of stuff on it.
I've got Annabelle's little stool as a table. I will get there, but it's just quite funny. And when Dave repairs said, "Have you got any furniture in that place? There's nothing behind you." That's hilarious. I haven't spoken to him for years, though. Is he doing all right?
Well, obviously there was the terrible news about his boyfriend.
When you put that voice on, you're setting me up for a joke because you did it with Neil, and Sean's everything and anything. Hello.
Hello, Sean. Yes, Rishi Sunak is going to be the greatest Prime Minister since Churchill.
I'm not getting into the politics, not on national media.
You wanted the chat to get started. That's the way to do it.
I know. Yeah, I know. Just taking out my. I've moved it too close now. I can't move. I'm like straddling this fan now. Okay.
Hey, I'm not objecting to being close to you. I'm very happy with this.
I was going to say something about mine.
Yeah, exactly, John. Exactly. This is exactly the problem I've got on this sofa. That's why I want a level one, because you can wipe it clean.
Look at that pooch. Aw. Right, so I saw loads of dogs, which I thought, you call them hounds, but to me a hound is a dog full stop. But I think they're obviously different kinds, because there's the fox hunting hounds. But all of a sudden, driving out of the castle grounds, I'm volunteering Beaver Castle in Grantham, many of you who don't know the backstory. So yesterday, driving down these beautiful grounds, there's a pheasant runs across, there's people walking, just exploring the outer grounds. And it was designed by Capability Brown, the further countryside, so it was really lovely. Anyway, where was I going with this? Walking along, all of a sudden there's these floods, like normally you see a shepherd with sheep. This time was a very poshly jacket, not even farmer, just proper posh jacket and trousers and cap, and same with the chap, with all these dogs wagging their tails running around. They look like hounds, like fox hunting hounds, but why do you never see them any other time? Why would there be 20 just having a walk down a lane? Can someone explain that to me? Do they breed them a certain type of dog? Where do they go? What? Do you know what I mean?
I feel like this is one of those questions. This is one of those questions like, what is the meaning of life?
They were black, they were brown and white dogs. Quite jovial and bouncy, happy, like Labradors, quite rounded in their shape, mid-sized. It just seemed like they were. I've never seen a fox chase. It's not my thing. But you see images of hounds that they use for fox hunting. But do they chase rabbits now? But anyway,
no idea.
Why are they all out? Why was there like 50 of them?
Well, they probably found a fox.
And they were being taken for a walk, like these two grown-ups were like shepherds. They were just they let me pass, and then
I don't know. I've been in Wetherspoons and Wrexham before and seen that many out at once.
Sorry, I half read the comments. Say that again.
I said I've been in Wetherspoons and Wrexham before and we've seen that many out at once, but I think that's just the patrons.
You've been in Wetherspoons and you've seen that many ants at once, but that was just the patients. Did I hear that right?
Yep. It'll come. It'll come.
Patients.
The patrons, the people drinking there.
The patrons, the ants drinking from the dirty bar. Still not really got in there. I'm too anal, too analytical for these sorts of things.
I'm saying that the patrons in there are a pack of wild animals.
Wild animals? I thought you said ants, though.
No, there was no mention of ants.
I thought you meant ants crawling up because it's the pub was always sticky and a bit.
I have no idea where ants has come from. This is like you've just thrown that in there, You're just throwing that in there from nowhere. It's just,
you can say anyway, I need another glass of wine.
Yes, excellent plan. We will discuss the plans to bring back Maggie Thatcher as Prime Minister. So yeah, I've decided the next Prime Minister of the UK is going to be Sir Margaret Thatcher. We're going to bring Sir Margaret back to take charge of the country. She'll sort out these problems with these train strikes and whatever else is going on. Cost of living will be fine, so just increase the prices on everything. That's who we need. Bobby was live. Yeah, I believe so, yeah. I don't know where he's not heard of him for ages. I think I got a like from him on Instagram the other week. I think that's the closest I've heard. But I may be watching now. Don't know. But yeah, let's bring back Maggie, Sir Margaret Thatcher to take charge of the country. That's what we should be voting for. We bring back Maggie to sort things out. Hey Siri, how old is Margaret Thatcher?
Margaret Thatcher died the 8th of
Died?
April, 2013.
Died?
At age 87 in the Ritz, London.
What? What do you mean she died? That's our future Prime Minister. Siri, Margaret Thatcher is not dead. How dare you? He died. 2013, I remember that. Lies. Alexa, is Margaret Thatcher dead?
Margaret Thatcher died on the 8th of April
What?
2013 in Piccadilly, London, England,
Unbelievable.
UK. She was 87 years old.
Unbelievable. And we can't have Maggie back as Prime Minister. We're screwed. Alexa, can Hillary Clinton become Prime Minister?
I don't have an answer for that.
Maybe we go for Hillary Clinton. Let's see if Siri knows. Siri. Hey, Siri. Can Hillary Clinton become Prime Minister?
Okay, I found this on the web for Can Hillary Clinton become Prime Minister? Check it out.
None of that. That is in 2013. Well, they need to change that, don't they? Yeah, there's enough factories in Wrexham. Most make food though. So KFC get the chicken from. Yeah, so Liz Truss thinks she's the next Prime Minister, does she? Jeez, I'd be surprised if she gets the job. We've lost Natasha. Perhaps Natasha's gone to go and find Maggie. Who else has died, Dan? Is Winston Churchill dead? Alexa, is Winston Churchill dead?
Winston Churchill died on the 25th
What?
of January 1965 in
What?
Hyde Park Gate, London,
What?
England, UK. He was 90 years old.
Jesus Christ, 65. I mean, how many years ago was that? At least 3 years ago. He's been dead for at least 3 years and never knew that. Alexa, is Freddie Mercury dead?
Freddie Mercury died on the
What?
24th of November 1991
I was listening
in
to him the other
Kensington,
day.
London, England, UK.
What?
He was 45 years old.
Jesus Christ, you'll be telling me Michael Jackson's dead next. Alexa, is Michael Jackson dead?
Michael Jackson died on the
Oh,
25th
no.
of June 2009
No.
in Holmby Hills,
No.
Los Angeles, California, USA.
What is this?
He was 50 years old.
Everyone I like is dead. I'll tell you what, Neil Kinnock. Is Neil Kinnock? Alexa, is Neil Kinnock dead?
Neil Kinnock is still alive.
He's still, well,
He is 80 years old.
right, so it's all bad news then, even Kinnock's alive. So, in your absence, Natasha, we've learned that Maggie Thatcher is dead. We've learned that Winston Churchill is dead. Freddie Mercury is dead. And Michael Jackson is dead. I agree. I should be Prime Minister. Who else has died then? Alexa, is Alan Rickman dead?
Alan Rickman died on
What?
the 13th of January 2016 in London,
What?
England, UK. He was 69 years old.
Unbelievable. Right, let's go for somebody I don't like. Alexa, is Hugh Grant dead?
Hugh Grant is still alive.
Ah,
He is 61 years old.
61 as well. You know Hugh Grant's in his 60s.
Him.
Pardon?
Can you do an impression of Hugh Grant?
I can't even do it. We've heard me try and do impressions before. It's not gone well.
I don't think he's very well. He's only probably impersonated by the best. Impersonator. Wait, impressionist versus impersonator. Imposter. I remember having this conversation years ago. Impressionist is in theory a painter, aren't they?
Yes.
To do an impression of somebody, you think you'd be an impressionist. Am I right, guys, or not?
I have no clue.
Right. So in my view, an impersonator is actually someone who pretends to be someone in a bad way for crime, for fraud. But an impressionist. If I was to put money on it, what would I go
Let's
for?
ask Alexa. Alexa, what is an impressionist?
As a noun, impressionist can have a couple meanings. 1. A person who follows or adheres to the theories, methods, and practices of impressionism, especially in the fields of painting, music, or literature. 2. An entertainer who does impressions.
Both.
Okay, cool. Well, that's good. It's my clients and students to give an answer. If you're not sure, say what you think it is. So then when you actually hear the answer, you remember it for the next time. If you've actually said out loud what you thought it was.
I just want to know how come Alexa works for you and not for me? If that had been me asking that question on behalf of me, we'd have had no chance.
I don't know. Oh, I can't get comfy on this bit. That's the thing. This sofa's got scatter. Has anyone else got a scatter back?
What?
A sofa with scatter cushions. Well, because I've always had these nightmares with sofas. I'm not always like the last few years. I hardly sat on my sofa. It wasn't very comfy, and the whole life wasn't comfy. But I couldn't really sit for long on a sofa. So in the sofa shop, I spent 20 minutes on this one. And this was the only one that was comfy because it had a reposable reposition. How are you supposed to position them? Are you supposed to lay them in a slant?
I don't understand. Just put them down.
Yeah, but you got to try and get your bum on it as well. It's because if you're tall like me, you need a bit of a longer sofa pad. What's it called? Cushion. Sorry, hiccups. You need a longer cushion to support your legs. But then you need enough to back up. It's such a science. It really is. Most people are like, no, you just sit on. Anyway.
Look, right. When I get my next sofa, I'm walking in there. I'm going, have you got a brown leather sofa? Yes. Does it look like the one I've already got? Yes. Right. That's the one I'm having.
It's not working. It's not how I was going to show. Which isn't how it's supposed to be, obviously. But I think the idea was, if I had these cushions, I can do what I want with them. Yeah, I am short. Well, technically, yeah. I cancelled all my listings when I was away because I haven't got a shop, and I got in trouble last year because I didn't cancel the orders quick enough and had one that was close to dispatch. Right. Yes, in theory. I've got loads of stuff to list. So I've got stock for eBay. I think you're not technically an eBay, are you, to sell loads on eBay? Or are you an eBay if you just buy and sell one thing? I've got some packs, some dollies. Yeah.
This is a philosophical question again, isn't it? We're going into philosophy now. What makes an eBayer an eBayer? A reseller only has to buy and sell one item.
Because that's what.
Have you got food? What have you got?
Duck noodles. No, what is it? It's chow mein, duck chow mein.
Pot noodles.
This is why I'm growing in size, because I like eating at the moment.
I admire all of your curves, as you know.
But I suddenly stopped and I thought, oh shit, I'm eating on live telly. I don't know why I'm self-conscious about these things. Not on a weird foodie thingy. It's shouldn't be thought noodles out. A bit messy. All over the place. Flick it on the screen.
Doctor, best sale this week.
I just need to chill out. I need to chill out. It doesn't matter.
Hey,
Did I get a TV? No, not yet. I don't think I need. Oh, Oliver, I think it was you, wasn't it? Who I called you out on a comment. It wasn't Chris. No. Ian, Chris. Yeah. Anyway. Hello. No TV. Did you say what your best sale was, Andrew? Were you just referring to it, but hadn't yet?
well, I've had one sale today. A CD for $2.99.
So to post a CD, you just put it in a jiffy bag
Yeah, exactly that.
because you have to get the postage. You can't. What I found is certain trying to pack flat. I think I'm too cautious and I can't do cheap prices for that stuff. I'm like, fold it. You've got to fold the flap over and then it's got to go through the hole and you can never get 2.5 centimeters of anything. But jiffy bags just aren't sturdy, are they? Or you pay for them 30p rigid envelopes and rip off just to get something. Hi Zane.
Hello, Zane. How's my eBay sales going? They'll be going terrible because I don't list on eBay at the minute. So, hello, Steve. Little Steve's in. Well, we might persuade Little Steve to come live. Actually, we'll drop a link in for him.
Oh, Oliver. Oh.
Olivia.
You see what this is what I mean. Victoria from Adventure and Victoria's Adventures in Selling. You know, she does that morning show in the States. She's got a spreadsheet. I think I need one of those, but I'm not going to start one on a Friday night.
You better not have me on the spreadsheet. You better remember who I am.
Yeah.
I don't want to be on no spreadsheet.
It's a special place to be if you end up on my spreadsheet. Funny. Oh, this laugh.
I think I would love to be spread on your sheets, but I think that's a different context. Have you got anything listed on eBay at the minute? Dr. Trader's asking if you're selling anything.
My sales, no. I haven't listed for a good few months. I've just been really stressed out trying to do work. I'm no disrespect. I mean, I sell my time for money and I'm going to get paid straight away. So teaching languages is my trade. So I teach online on Zoom. But I've wound down my customers. So I've taken those pictures the other day, a few weeks ago. I was going to sort the garage out, ended up repacking some stuff. I thought, okay, there's a table here. There's a brick wall here. I'll do some big stuff, get some big stuff photographed, got a load of listings, photographed. It always ends up stuck on my phone. Then my Mac is too old. It's 10 years old, so I can't send photos from my phone to my Mac. So I have to send them to my laptop. You wanted a quick answer, but I'm giving you a long one. But I've just got a bit stuck. I feel like I need a much clearer to be more on top of my house, more on top of.
Why don't you just list from the eBay app on your phone?
Because I can't stand that. Because it takes forever to type the description, go through. I like I've got 27-inch screen.
Okay. You write descriptions.
Not really, but I need to put a bit in there. But I prefer being able. I think I hate doing stuff on the phone. It's just
I'll tell you how I list, right? Self-similar. Title's already there. Copy and paste title into description. Add photos. Job done.
So you just copy.
That's all I do.
You just paste it twice. You're not copying the description and the title.
Sort of.
Yeah, I do need to streamline it. I think I've got some blocks somewhere around it because I've got tons of good stuff. I've got retail arbitrage stuff and Zane's some Poundland stuff. And I
Zane
just
sells,
haven't listed.
Zane sells naughty things from Poundland.
Naughty things? What class is a naughty things?
Well, I didn't want to say it, but sex toys.
Oh, okay.
The Poundland sex toys that they don't cost £1, obviously. Have you noticed that not much costs £1 in Poundland anymore?
Yeah, they're like £5 now, aren't they?
I remember what, obviously, like, the thing is, the pound is not worth what it was when Poundland first opened, is it? So it's difficult for it to be a Poundland anymore, isn't it, really? Because, a quid doesn't buy as much as it did when they first started. So they should become £2 really. They'll be all right then, but...
Yeah.
Alexa, what year did Poundland start?
Poundland was founded on the 1st of January 1990 by Dave Dodd and Stephen Smith.
So it's over
It is 32 years old.
32 years old. So I think how much a pound bought 30 odd years ago.
When my nan somehow got some free. We went to Florida, okay, and we got these free rucksacks as part of the deal. These just travel luggage, okay. So there was blue, white, and red. My dad used one as a camcorder bag because in the 90s camcorders were massive, so you needed a big carry-on holder for the camcorder. My sister and I got 2 rucksacks. We weren't the richest of families. We went to secondary school. I had a Poundland rucksack. It was pound stretcher rucksack that I went to school with. How cool is that? Literally got the shit ripped out of me. It was not bad. It was not nice. And then my auntie bought me a blooming satchel. That was even worse. So I went to Argos, got a big holdall to chuck the bags in. The girls had tiny little tennis holdalls, and me, I had this great big one. Remember head bags?
Yes.
I just don't have luck with bags. Luckily now, I've got a nice one bag.
They go for good money now. The 90s head bags. I've got a couple somewhere.
I
in
kept
the back
stuffing
load.
on the walls, going from one bit of the school to the other. Yeah, there's 20 of you kids hurrying through this tiny little road.
I mean,
100% down. Wow.
I mean, we've had the hottest week of the year, haven't we, Zane? So
yeah, people have been busy just surviving. Oh, that laugh. Where's that laugh come from? I know I do laugh on your channel more than I do in normal life, but this laugh is a bit of a goofy, nervous laugh. It's not even a nervous laugh.
am I making you nervous?
Not as much today as normal.
Is it the butterflies inside that do it? I can understand that. Where's Amy?
Is Barty there?
No, he's not
Oh, he
tonight.
does a strip.
He's not here tonight. No. No, because I didn't. He was with me mum last night.
Oh, you've been away?
Away, wasn't I? So I get, and I figured that today I'd be like incapable of anything. I'm surprisingly more capable than I thought I would be.
You're surprisingly. I'm sorry, I switched off for a minute. Sorry. I had 7
You
people in
weren't
my head.
giving me 100% attention.
No, I never can give anyone 100%. I'm too scatterbrained. I'm like a magpie. Something shiny appears, and I'm distracted again. Oh, that's interesting.
We'll have to give you something to focus on. So Ireland was not great. 26 degrees was over 40 here, Sean. Over 40.
I was looking at what Scotland.
It was ridiculous.
Oh, sure, you're that what? Sorry, I'm listening. I'm not fully. I'm trying to focus on the comments, and I wasn't listening to you. 26.
Alexa, How do we get Natasha to listen to me?
Sorry, I'm not sure.
Alexa doesn't know.
You're glitching out. Can anyone else? Is it my internet or Andrew's?
My internet's brilliant.
Just pause like this for 5 seconds. Back to normal now. 1920. Oh. Chris said I watched one of his shows back, one of his live shows. He said he had a day where he only had one sale that day. One day of dips. I don't know much else. Can't really go on much else. How about you, Sean? How's yours going? What do you sell? I think Chris had like 1,500 listings, and I think I only ever have 30 in one go. And it's not my best stuff either. I'll get there. I'm just moving my storage, being organised, so I can actually know where stuff is permanently, not have to move 20 boxes to get to sold stuff.
I am on 1,169 active listings, which is 1,169 items that I don't know the location of. Every day is a fun day when it comes to finding the orders to ship.
You don't mind it if it's sold and you like, hey, it's a sale. For me, I have to choose between stuff fully, paying less storage, or paying shed loads for storage and being able to pick up everything, being able to walk in and out and see everything, and having everything on racking. For me, it just costs money to have racking and having gaps in the wall. So I'm just like, well, I don't go to the gym, so I can move a few boxes. It's exercise, but I think everyone rethinks their storage strategy over the years. But people run out of space. That's the one thing that's expensive, isn't it? Space.
There you go. So you requested his presence. Here he is. Welcome.
Hello.
Hello, Richie.
All right.
I thought it wasn't that name. You see, it wasn't even a name where you say it on the phone, Mr. Something. Hi, Richie. Sorry.
Hello.
How are you doing?
All right, a bit hot where I am.
Right?
Yeah, 27 degrees inside.
Oh,
It's cooler outside though.
Yeah. Who are you going to be tonight? Are you going to put your filters on?
Oh yeah, hold on, let's have a look.
Oh no, sorry, I didn't mean to make you on.
Jesus
Oh.
Christ.
It's added some new ones.
So you've both gone with the eyebrow theme tonight, I see.
Yeah, someone made it.
Hey, yeah, just join in. I think if I was to sum up what I sell or what I list, two different things, what I end up selling is retail arbitrage stuff goes quite nicely. But then it might take a while. But it was easy to list because there were several of them. I could buy 7 in one go. I think I'm just lacking in money. If I had £1,000 to go into a supermarket or to go into a high street shop and just clear the
Hello,
sale
everybody
shop.
in chat.
Oh, my internet's not so good. That's the thing, isn't it? It's how annoying is it when you've been talking to people and what you see in your camera? It's like what you see on Zoom isn't what everyone else sees on Zoom. You see the best version. It's not actually what comes up and down the internet. You see what is captured and then it's sent down the internet, isn't it? Okay. That's not good. Only just about selling 6 months off. Sales are at the moment. So watched on how to jiggle up your sales. Not that I needed it because I wasn't listing enough. I knew I wasn't listing enough. Was go shopping, list a few, or was it list a few? Something about just go out sourcing and then list a few.
There you go. He says it's all right. Don't worry.
I'm an expert.
It's all right where I'm watching from.
Yeah.
It's more than all right where I'm watching from. I'm enjoying it immensely.
Must be their internet.
I've got no complaints, Natasha. None at all.
Me neither.
Scarlett's not in tonight. Is she all right? Is she normally in every one?
Well, if she would join the social medias or give her your number, I'd be able to find out, but she refuses. If I want to speak to her, I have to drop a comment on her YouTube. Perhaps she's out.
You Sean. Are you Sean? If Sean was it, Richie, who's Sean?
It's
Sean,
saying hello to him in chat.
But is there a second Sean with a U?
I'm trying to figure out what his name is. Seen Sean.
They're both Sean.
There you go, Sean. You're confusing people with your name now. You need to stop that, Sean.
It's just cute, isn't it? Look, Andrew's not watching. Oh, he's...
Bloody Jesus Christ!
It's pretty cool. Snap camera.
Well, that was it. It was snap something.
You do
I'll tell you what. I feel quite sexually attracted to that bumblebee. I don't anymore. Left it now.
What am I thinking? I've got some rosé. It's not fizzy, as I said earlier. I don't have wine glasses. I've got loads of flutes. But what was I going to say? No, nothing. No. Okay, what are you guys drinking? Do you guys watch and drink with Andrew? That's the wrong way around.
No.
Do you guys drink while you watch?
He says no, as he's just knocking back a drink.
It's Ribena.
Ribena. Oh. So how are your movies? Your train movies going, Richie?
Oh, I've given up them train videos.
Have you?
Yeah, got bored of the game.
You put your foot in that one.
Hey, you've got ginger eyebrows like me now. Hey. Oh dear.
Oh my fucking god.
I didn't know.
The heat Monday, Tuesday was really bad. 39 degrees.
Was it hot? Was it? Never noticed.
Yeah. You never do.
So I need some help, guys, because I've got to go to. I'm lucky to be taken to the races by my sister for my birthday. I'm going to see Anne Marie, and we're actually at the races too. I didn't realise. I thought we were just going to a gig at the race course because it's a big event. So all of a sudden, I've gone up a clothes size. I haven't got posh clothes. It's going to be 28 degrees, which apparently is not hot anymore. So what do I wear?
I know exactly what you should wear.
Dress, isn't it? Usually?
Nothing.
They look like piggy ears, not cat ears.
Yeah, it's a cat.
So we're going to a concert, but in British weather. Okay, the concert's starting at 8. So I think we're going to be outside. It's going to get cold, so whatever you take in with you, you've got to carry around all day to keep warm. How do you keep warm in posh? They say wedding gear is the kind of dress sense, the dress style you're going for.
I mean, you're asking the wrong people here.
Yeah.
Is it ascot style? It's not as much as ascot, is it?
I mean,
yeah, Google it. I'd say.
Yeah, we're not going to have a clue on this.
Because they're a bit unclean. I've got nice dresses. I've got monsoon dresses and stuff, but they're not the ones that fit me now. Are jersey material, which is like cotton, soft cotton. So that's not quite as posh as a more of a shiny fabric.
If you want, later on, we'll work through your wardrobe.
I'll face me my wardrobe consultant. Give us a 12. Oh, that's nice. It's the
under
new
that
market.
filter.
What's your name, Dr. Can't guess. It's not Sean with you. It's Newmarket races. It's a Friday night race. I think the races start. They let you in at 3. The races start from 5. The last one's at 8:30. So I think wedges on the 8 are going to be better than stilettos, especially now I've had a kid. Running around stilettos is not easy anymore. I think my feet have grown. So wedges are smart. Wedgie sandals are smart, aren't they? They can last the day. Might sneak a pair of flip flops in my handbag for the concert. I'm assuming we're going to be sat on a blanket on the floor, maybe, or standing up watching. It's not Wembley, so we don't know. But they said, like, it was a bit cryptic in the description for what you wear on the website. They said for the posh, they said, you know, everyone's definition of smart is different. We want you to be comfortable, dress for the weather. So for me, smart is fine, usually, if you've got clothes in your size. But then when you add on a 28-degree afternoon on top, you're just like, you don't want to be stressed and heat, really. I think boys can just wear a suit. I can just put a dress on this. There's dresses and there's dresses. I'm not saying ball gowns and chiffon, but I don't think I'd get anything. If I looked for an Alke Bennett dress on eBay, I don't think I would get it in time to clean it, try it. I want a low budget as well. So, I don't know. I feel a bit like Cinders should go to the ball. I feel a bit like my life's been on hold for a bit. It's been a bit down in the dumps, and this is like a great opportunity for me to carry on coming out of this cocoon, emerging as a butterfly again, and being happy and flying, and being, you know. So I want to try and make the best of the opportunity to be in a nice.
Why not check out the charity shops?
I know. I think we're gonna have to do that. Just literally, just
Yeah,
go
that's a good idea, Andrew. Good call.
Just change into and in and out all the different.
But the thing is, you know, you might buy 3 or 4, right? And you only like one, but then you resell the other 3, don't you? See, that's the way I would think of it. I'd be like, right, here's a dress. I'll go out and buy a few of the charity shops. I'll resell the ones I don't want for a profit, and that will cover the cost of the one I like.
I need to get listing. I have been holding off actually though, in answer to Sean's question on reselling, because I wanted to wait till I've wound down my tutoring clients, my GCSE students, GCSE French students have done their exams now. They don't need me; they've stopped learning. So I've got a few gaps in my schedule, and now it's the summer holidays. I'm full-time mum again, but I'm going to just palm my daughter off on my grandparents for a little bit to do some teaching, because they love her. It's cheers and love. It gives them a bit of use. It's like medicine for them, so it's not a bad thing for them. So in those days when Annabelle's home with me, she can, instead of photo bombing on my YouTube or on my eBay listing work, which she used to grab the Barbie, she used to play with the mega blocks that I was trying to stack and photograph and count. I'm hoping she will help me this time. She'll be my little assistant, and I can get some stuff listed, because I'm going to have to spend loads of time, aren't I, photographing stuff.
Oh, it's a good filter.
Watch Mel. She can list shed loads of stuff. I wrote down the stats. She can list so many things in such amount of time, and then she can actually do the listings. She can do the photos for so many in a day. And then she'll go through and she'll have these listings ready. But I'm a bit like Chris, I think. You have some individual things. You can't have all these draft listings set up ready to copy. But as you said, Andrew, you can do the sales similar. So yeah, I probably just need to sit on a beach and just list whatever's on my phone. If I make it easy, and just chill out, because I've got too many obstacles in the way at the moment. There's obviously something that's stopping me from doing it. Maybe it's just comfort, having all the stuff around me, having all the stock. I've got all the stock. You okay there?
Yeah.
Don't die, Andrew.
Does milk help? It's not your threat, it's just asthma. It's just, you can't stop it.
Yeah, I've got asthma as well.
You got an inhaler, Andrew?
Yeah, I don't need it in a minute.
You don't need it. How bad is
No.
the empty bag? Is it drugs? Is it because
We're talking at the minute, so
Sorry.
we're all grand. We're all grand. We're fine.
Yeah.
So
But I will have this final can, and then I will have to head upstairs. I can't exert myself too much.
I only stay up for this. I was supposed to have an early night. This is like going to the pub for me.
I'm always up.
And everybody.
I'm always up for time with you, Natasha. You know that.
I did.
So I'm always up for time with you. You know that.
Oh, thank you. Talking makes it worse, though, doesn't it? God.
Yeah, and the heat. Heat don't help.
Do you humidify the room to make it more moist for your breath or for your lungs or not?
That's an unfortunate choice of word.
Humidifying the room?
No, that wasn't the word.
Oh dear.
Make it better for your lungs. Okay, I'll just blush and eat my noodles. I don't know what I said.
How was you?
Why do you get interested with these things?
I might just go and get my inhaler. I'll be back.
Yeah, go get it. Don't risk it. Just go and do it.
Can't do CPR across the.
Should have told him get a drink of water as well. Yeah, I think I'm going to get one. Back in a second.
Still not changed. Oh no, it's just me. Hi guys. What should we talk about today? Okay, I feel like I've got to fill the silence now. Oh, it's okay, Rich is back.
Oh, that's a better.
Friday night.
I'm back. Did you miss me?
You're so quick. No.
Yeah, it's only a drink of water.
So, how much more have I got? Under half an hour to go. We were talking about ice creams, Richie. Did you hear a bit what ice cream we would be if we were an ice cream?
I don't know, chocolate.
Enjoy my food. Yeah, I don't have to talk, do I? I'm like that now. I do talk rubbish when there's when not when there's with people. It's just when there is a silence.
That's fine. I'm used to it.
I'm from Peterborough, sure. Cambridgeshire.
Oh, I'm not far from you. I'm in Wisbech.
No.
Hey.
I'm actually even closer than that.
Cool. Oh, this filter's funny. Peter Griffin. That's a new one.
You're going to pull some faces with that one, though.
Won't let you. Just a static face.
Oh, okay.
Let's find one. Ooh. Ooh, trippy rainbow. That don't do nothing.
Did I get that right, Sean? That you're in Ireland and it was 26 degrees, and anywhere else would be that cold. I'm from Scotland. So I went to Ireland. I went to Dublin. No, just once, and travelled around a few bits. I can't name them. It was some obscure family town that was linked to my ex. I camped in someone's garden, freezing tent. I almost pushed up against the slanty bit of the tent. The back just was so high, and it was just one of those weird experiences. You think, next time I'm going to go stay in a hotel. I love camping, but I didn't like camping then. But Ireland was lovely. But on the bus, all the old women were just like, and this, and that. They were just swearing all the time. But Ireland was good fun. It was nice to go and see. I had a hay fever attack in Croke Park rugby stadium. It was not nice. Horrible. I don't know. I think it's this thing where you've got the pollen meeting pollution. Actually, I hadn't just got off the plane. Going back to catch the plane. So I'd been in the countryside of Ireland for a couple of days. Went up to Dublin, and then what? Oh, did you have a banana, Richie?
Yeah, hold on. Where was that filter? That's a good one.
Andrew's a while, isn't he? He had to go upstairs, did he, to get the
Inhaler, yeah.
I watched a vlogger, a UK vlogger. His name's Kevin Hart. It's not the American guy. I found it. No way, Kevin Hart does vlogs. He's
Eyebrow.
water sport based videos, but he camped on Dartmoor. I don't know if I'd have to do it, even with a guy. Like he took his daughter. So if he was the guy doing the camping, he probably got that worried not to get the camping with some moors. Layers on the buttons. But I think camping can be really good. But I think I didn't really want to go. I think when the relationship's not quite right, you're going on a holiday with someone who knows you quite a lot, you're going to enjoy it. So even if you like holidays and going away.
I'm more of a hotel man.
Cool.
Came back and was like, no. Then you have kids and you think, well, I only have one, but you kind of think, yeah, camping's good, it should be fun. But before then, I should have learnt my lesson, because before then, I was robbed in Central Hay campsite. I was persuaded by my ex for our first trip together to camp, and with stuff stolen. It was funny. It was a good adventure, very good adventure. French police just laughed at us, and obviously I spoke the language, so I could give them a bit of, not a bit of stick, but it was just they didn't do anything. There's no point even going, and there's no point even claiming insurance, because each separate category of item you had to pay £700 for. So after all that fact, I'm sure it's anyway, coming back to I think anything to do with transport is great. So if it works, you do research and you plan it. All right. Were you going to say something, Andrew?
I think I can breathe again.
You can breathe again.
Yeah.
I'm trying to breathe. Yeah. Just do some miming. Just do some lip syncing, or we're going to guess what you're saying.
Oh, I can do that.
I think we all want a camper van now, don't we, Sean?
I had one. It was shit.
World. A camper van.
My camper van got broken into by a homeless person who lived there for 2 weeks before I noticed.
There's always one.
So I'm never doing that again.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I don't think I can take my, even if I've got a camper van. I don't think I'd be responsible for taking a little girl all around the world and sleeping in a camper van. I don't think it's a really safe idea. So I think,
They're just money pit.
Do I just, say to my male mate, say, hey, be my security for the week, let's just go on holiday. Bit weird, bit random. I think normal families with kids, they're happy to take their kids on holiday, in tents, whatever. But I'm sure it's because there's a man there, surely. As that's the. Am I the only person to worry about someone kidnapping a kid when you're at the campus? Was it because I've been robbed in a Euro campus?
I I don't know.
Gated. Oh, is it your mic? Are you breathing on your mic, Richie? Maybe.
It might be my fans.
Oh yeah. It's not so much breathing. No.
I've got USB fans turned on.
Oh, bless you.
Yeah, I stick them on my headboard at night, keep me cool.
I do quite like the idea of taking a transit van and converting it, but I haven't even got a workbench. I know just a saw to cut wood and do all the carpentry stuff. I think it would cost more to train and learn all the carpentry skills to make one. And by that time, I'd have paid for a few hotels to stay in on the way. I think it's just easy because you just drive, sleep, drive. All this checking in and out of hotels and only getting a hotel for part of the day to stay for one night. It's a lot of stress. I think it's nice just to have that feeling. Just that. Did you see a spot, you pull up and you enjoy it? If you get somewhere late, you get somewhere late. I'm just getting really into this. It's been too long. And it's probably only a few trips where I've completely done what I wanted to do.
Hang on. We've got another guest popping in. Hello, Zane.
Hey.
How you doing?
Good. I'm good. How are you guys?
Hey, dude. This is one
you-
trippy filter. It's like the Matrix.
You are too many, Richie, today.
I
How
know.
many Richie we are talking to today? 1, 2, 3. It's kind of
1
hard
and
to
10.
count, isn't it?
It's called Snap Camera. It's like a PC download app.
Definitely
I've
more than 10. Yeah.
loads of- Yeah, it's a cool filter.
10 bloody too many there, Richie. You need to kill some of the Richies off.
Oh, there you are. Anyway, how's everyone?
Fine.
It's been like.
Yeah,
It's been, I think, at least over 6 months. I think last time we talked about was New Year Eve or something, or before the Christmas. I think so.
Bloody hell, Christ.
I don't know. I
think so,
wasn't
yeah.
here then.
I'm sure you were on
Yeah.
a few months ago, and I said hi to everyone here. I'm sure we did. And then I watched your YouTube series on your. Unless you were just in the chat. You were just in the chat.
Yeah, after the pandemic and stuff, I moved back to warehouse, and then normally all the setup is there. Before it was here, so it was just kind of easier for me to jump on it at any time. And when I come home, I don't have I do have a laptop. It's just kind of once I will turn on, I know I will spend hours and hours. So I try to stay away.
Yeah.
So how's sales and stuff?
I don't list on eBay anymore, so my sales are limited.
You said you don't list on eBay anymore?
So, work has taken over my life, saying the day job, helping the Ukrainians. So it's just until Putin gets out of Ukraine, I haven't got any time.
Yeah, that's a lot of people are relying on Putin to get out. So let's see when that's gonna happen.
I'm telling people not to panic because I've got a funny filter and it looks like the camera's messed up. Look. It's nothing wrong with it. It's called a glitch. Pretty funny.
How you doing, Natasha? You are selling something online or just some other stuff?
I turned all the listings I had off to go on holiday a few weeks ago. I've not put back on yet. I'm also flipping my stock around a bit more, trying to get it more boxed up and stacked and nice. Because if you've got stuff everywhere, you can't operate. And it needs more foot space. I've got a sofa in my house now, so
Yeah.
I've got less wall space to stack stuff and move. So I'm just sort of I'm procrastinating a little bit, but to be fair, I've been doing paid work teaching for quite a while now. So I'm at the stage where I had in my head, I'll teach till the summer, and then I'll do a few days just teaching, and I will then have my daughter with me the other days, so we can do listing, we can do whether it's sometime on the laptop when she's occupied, she needs me by her side, and with her as my little buddy, my little helper, getting the stuff photographed, weighing stuff, trying to do some prep.
This filter works.
Yeah.
So I kind of need to get back in the zone of right Monday reselling while I've got my daughter. I've to do it. I'm a single mum now, so. But it's all good. I've got tons of stock.
Yeah, have you thought of like probably renting a storage maybe to put some stuff away from a house?
I've got storage, I've had storage, I keep moving storage, I'm moving in and out of storage. I try to put stuff in my garage. So there's little me trying to put stuff in vans, and it's so exhausting now. I've been doing it.
Yeah.
I had an office. I had storage. It was no good because the storage was outside. It was great for me to have when I had a little baby. You know, I could just pull up, I could chuck some boxes in there, just get the door up, chuck the stuff in, drive back off again. Little one got bigger. She wanted, you know, I couldn't. So it's all been a bit of a nightmare. I'm hoping it'll fall into place now because I finally got a bigger one, which was cheaper. I didn't know this. Any of you guys who are about storage, the price of storage unit isn't always the same per square foot inside, outside. It could be a dodgy little higher floor room with loads of utilities. You can get it cheaper. So I found out, right, okay, I had to go outside recently. I had to quickly empty the truck in there quick, get in there, get it sorted, get a bit of chill out time, just go crazy with it all. Now, because that's too expensive, I'm moving it indoors, but I get a bigger place. But literally it was just like sardines, stuff like sardines, full to the brim. So I only had a few boxes of listed stuff in there, hoping I could find more. Stuff I did sell, I'd managed to find, so it was okay. But I'm in the process of moving that now. Of course, what we had, stifling heat. I've had some form of, not exhaustion, but I've had some form of when later in the afternoon, I can't do so much physical exertion, so I'm just sort of running around, pushing trolleys, opening the doors of the lift, pushing the trolley in, uplift we go, cue the Benny Hill music, it's working. I'm trying to make sure this storage, because I'm not moving in one day, I've got them both open at the moment. I'm hoping that'll be the final piece of the puzzle where time hasn't forced me to shove it all in and it goes in there. The guys who did the removals for me last time put different size boxes on top. Some of them are a bit crumbly. Stuff was all over the place, but I'm hoping I've got nice piles so far. I'm hoping to empty the second half of it nicely so I can have, I know where certain things are, and then maybe I can do a complete. I haven't got it quite right. You're supposed to just list as you buy. You're not supposed to have a whole death room. There's mine a death pile.
True. And other thing with the storage is once the stuff is inside the storage, you kind of feel like I have to go there, pick up the stuff, and then I have to list it. So it's all of that become a death pile. Yeah, I understand.
Yeah. But if it's in a room where I can get around it and I can actually go in and out of the little rows, as I make it out at the moment, I'm hoping that I'll be able to start on one side, even just take a quick dump the box on a table, do a quick photograph inventory, label the box, shove it there, I know what's where. Really, start one side, get one box, take it home. I don't feel I can do the photos, the measurements, the weigh-in. Wherever I've been, it's always been too much. I've lost too much space that I'm paying for. Studio lighting and big sticky out tripods keep putting away unless you want to trip over them all the time. I think, you kind of know. Work setup for me tends to be working from home, but storing it away. But I'm going to make sure I don't just store it in paper. I know I have a few blocks, and I have a few issues with getting it done, and I feel like I'm just overworked right now. I'm trying to keep up the housework. Like clothes haven't been ironed for a few weeks. This week since I got back from my holiday, I've had clothes. I've just been on this ironing pile, so I've had about 10% of my wardrobe I can wear to eat, because it's all just like just dries too fast.
Yeah, it's I mean, I also feel like that sometimes that I kind of get that creative block, I call it. So no kind of productive time or any motivation or stuff, and at that particular time I try not to like even think about it. Like, okay, well, that's fine. Next day I'm gonna be okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
How's Richie? Any new movie coming up?
What new YouTube video? Yeah, I might make one soon. I'll make it when I feel like it.
Okay. And what's that kind of topic or something?
Gameplay type video for make.
Oh, okay. What game is that?
Oh, any that I play really.
Oh, okay.
I made a recent one on my channel called Loco Rolo Midnight Carnival. I think it was a PlayStation Portable game, but they put it on PS5 now. Part of a new PlayStation Plus Premium. I've been upgraded till next March. Whee! If not, it would have cost me about 100 quid for the year.
To get the subscription, I believe.
Yeah, it's for all the old past games, PS1, PS2, 3, when they had more.
Yeah.
They just added a load more to it. For July, most of the Assassin's Creed games. Pretty cool.
Is the PS5 stocks are back to normal? You can easily get it, or still the same
I
thing?
managed to get my one at Christmas last year. I wasn't expecting it. As soon as I opened the present, I saw PS5. I cried with happiness for 10 minutes. Wasn't expecting it. Really wasn't.
Yeah.
Virtual reality headset as well. Quest 2 is called.
Yeah.
I'm not using that in the summer. It's too hot for that. In the winter, I will.
I think up until today, the stock is not kind of normal. It's not like you can go to Amazon and just get one. Kind of,
scalpers and all that crap.
Yeah, it's been like, I think, almost over a year the PS5 came out. Probably nearly 2 years now.
Yeah, scalpers and that. But I'm lucky to get one.
Which one you got? Digital one or the other? The one
with the, I think my one's got a disk drive on it.
The disk one, okay.
Yeah. I don't use discs in that. I use digital downloads.
Yeah, I mean, me too. I don't really play a lot of game, but I just like to have when I need to use it.
Yeah.
So yeah, I still got PS4 Pro, but not PS5.
The PS5 is a lot bigger once you get one. It's like a mini bookcase.
Yeah.
And the controller is crazy what it can do. You walk on snow, it feels like snow in your hands.
Oh yeah, I know
that. It's crazy.
Yeah,
it comes with a built-in demo, I think called the Playroom or something. Shows you what the new controller can do. It is crazy shit fun.
I know. Frames are also really good on PS5, I believe. Yeah. The frames are better, especially that the vibration thing that you're talking about inside the controller. Yeah, I know. I mean, at this point, obviously, I don't want to go into discussion PC versus console, but I believe
don't go there.
Yeah, I think it's like you do get good value for money when you buy console. I mean, having a decent PC where you can get decent frame rates and where you can get like good graphic cards and stuff, probably gonna cost you in the range of maybe £2,000, and you can get the similar kind of performance, probably under £500 if you buy a console.
Yeah.
So yeah, but obviously you can do other things on a PC, and then obviously if you're a streamer, you can stream at the same time. So have overlays and stuff. So it's a completely different on there.
I played a new game recently on PS5 Plus. It's called Stray. Game about a cat. Took about 5-6 hours to finish. Really good game.
Yeah,
I've never finished it.
You have to YouTube it. A game called Stray. It is amazing on PlayStation. I read that it runs a hell of a lot better than PS5 than the PC version. Yeah.
yeah. I play a game. It's called Rogue Company. It's a first-man shooter game. So and that's the only game. And then I do play Fortnite sometimes. So I'm not like a big kind of geeky kind of full-time gamer, but probably once in a week I will play a game. So I did play that game on PC, and I did play that game over to on a console as well. And I feel like my aim assist on console is actually a lot stronger as
Yeah,
compared
it
to
will
PC.
be.
Yeah, so even though my PC is like I have a RTX 3070 graphics card inside, so it's quite good one. 3070 or 90, I'm not like somewhere in a high end range. So
Yeah.
it's still I obviously the frame rates on PC are better, but on a console I do have a stronger aim assist. I have less kind of bugs as well. On a PC, it's been a little bit buggy, but yeah, you do get good value on a console. But I haven't managed to get PS5, but probably maybe Sony, hopefully.
Just keep looking, you'll get one eventually.
Yeah. I was, because I only played maybe one time in a week. So for me, I was just thinking, would it be like how much I'm gonna be using it? So I was in that kind of discussion yet. So, Andrew, how's your Depop going, by the way? You was listing a lot of stuff on a Depop as well.
Yeah, no, I gave up on that a while ago.
Why?
All the return.
It takes too much effort, saying it requires constant attention. That it just wasn't worth the. I looked at the sort of the time I was putting into it compared to what was coming back out, and after the pandemic, after lockdowns ended, sales was going down, so it just wasn't worth the time. Make more money on eBay. Better to spend the time invested on eBay, I found.
Yeah. Isn't there a kind of like a software where you can cross list between Depop and eBay
There is,
and manage?
there is.
Okay.
Zip sale. But the problem with Depop is you've still got to bump your listings on there to.
There wasn't a year ago, because I did a proper search, and Andrew Daily Repairs was going to maybe look into seeing if he could try and put something together, because there was in the UK there wasn't any Christmas. I paid for software, and then
I am deeply hurt that you've not watched my videos promoting Zip Sale.
I think yeah, I think you had.
When was that though? A year ago.
Over a year ago, probably now.
Yeah, but isn't that a US one? Like in UK? Sure.
Yes. I remember the payments I got to promote it. So I was very happy.
I can't remember what it was now, but I got my money back anyway.
When you say you have to constantly bump it, what do you mean by that on Depop?
I mean, it's effectively like you have to refresh your listings to push them to the top of the search on Depop. Otherwise,
so what do you do? Like, do you edit something inside the listings, or
you have to go in, edit each listing. So imagine if you've got 1,000 listings, you've got to edit each one. Now you can get software to do it, but the problem is if they spot you using the software, they ban you from the platform because they say it's
a lot because literally every software is going to use some kind of API. So with the API, it's very easy to see that you are using it. So it's kind of. Yeah, sure. Natasha, please go on.
Yeah, how's your course going? You put a course, haven't you?
So we started. I say we because we have a little bit of team behind it now as well. So we started in April, and so far it's good. But I don't want to like kind of the kind of vision you can say from a first day was like, I don't want to come across a person who is like those gurus on the internet who consistently pushing people to buy the course and stuff like that all the time. Even the people who are in a course, like before you actually buy the course, it's say literally on a first page, like the stuff that you're going to get inside the course, you might be able to see for free over the internet. But obviously, if you try to combine the information from all different, I mean, hello, 2022, you can find anything on the internet nowadays. But if you are trying to have all the information all in one place from somebody who's been there, done that before, and you have a money to invest in it, then go ahead and you can buy it. And before you actually buy it, you can go through my free course, which, that there is a free course as well. And then you can come to the paid one. And even with that, we had a really, really good response. I mean, we started in April 2022, and now we are in July. And on average, I was looking at it yesterday, we sold about 88 courses per month. So in 3 months, we done little under 300 for the courses, which is good. And great testimonials as well. So I'm not pitching course, by the way, to anybody. I know,
that was the question. It's fine.
That was the question. So I'm not really. And yeah, sure, please.
I love that filter. I'm going to save that one.
Yeah.
What software program, what platform are you using for the course?
So actually, my website is on a Wix. So the Wix is hosting a website. My domain is on a GoDaddy. And the course which I'm using for the course is Teachable. So that's the great platform to actually host a course. I'm using that for the Teachable, and then obviously the course is there, but you have a mentorship as well. So you got a course, and then you have an add-on of mentorship where somebody can have like a one-on-one Zoom call. So to schedule the Zoom call, I think that the software called like a Calendly, something like this, it's really, really good. Yeah, that one is just, makes life really. I mean, I'm a big fan of like, if the software can save me some time and try to give me some kind of organization, I'm not one of those guys. I'm not going to spend £10 on it. I go for it because the value that I get out of it, I mean, obviously I'm better off spending my time somewhere else as compared to trying to go back and forth to schedule a Zoom call with somebody over the conversation of probably 3-4 emails, which going to take 1 hour, as compared to you just send them a link, they can book it, and that's easier for everybody. So yeah, so far, really great. I mean, we have a great testimonials from the people. At the same time, it's not. I obviously there is no magic secret, or there is nothing. I mean, there's somewhere where you can't find it on the internet, but it's just what I call it. It's an organized system, because I believe in anything you want to do it, you have to have like a system in place to find the products on a consistent basis, try to fulfill those orders at the same time. And then, obviously main thing is the product and trying to get the products from obviously the suppliers. So main focus is always the wholesale, where you can buy the products in bulk and you can either ship it by yourself or you can outsource the fulfillment. So that's the main theme of it. It's not like, I mean, again, it might sound like the pitch of the course, but it's not really. I hardly even mention in my own YouTube videos as well. I don't go. It's there. Somebody want to buy it. If they don't feel like it, there is a free course as well. So
description, isn't it? It's just in the description where you refer to it, isn't it? I think,
Not in all of them as well. Sometime I just put the description over there, but sometime without the description as well. So I mean, to be honest with you, it sells. And I message, like, if I wanted to have that kind of community backing at the same time, because once you have a course, you straight away, people call you, this man is a guru and he's a sellout, and then obviously he's trying to make money by selling the courses. And I don't want to like kind of come across. I literally say, I don't need your money. Like, don't buy my course. You can find this information for free as well. But if you want the things to be organized at the same time, so I even like send an email to like all the people in the eBay community, and some of them like really review the course, obviously, like try to go inside and try to see what, obviously those are fellow sellers, they know what I'm talking about at the same time, and then they posted some not those are not testimonials, of course, but they posted some reviews over to their channel. The one is inside the NDU group as well. The girl named what was the name? I'm forgetting the name. She's on a YouTube. She do product kind of reviews and stuff as well. Yeah, she posted really great kind of, she went through it, and then I even like I talked to Nick as well. I mean, obviously told him like have a look. I talked to Andrew as well, but he don't read the emails. So
You've sent me an email.
I did send you an email once we launched the course. I said, this is what I'm planning to do, and I want you to, like, I'm giving you free access. Have a look at it. If is there something I need to improve, give me some suggestions. You don't have to make a YouTube video about it. That was very clear inside. And it's not like I'm asking you for some kind of video or testimonial or anything. Just I want you to guide me. Is there something that I can improve? So a lot of people came back. A lot of people, they didn't. So that's fine.
And shit at reading anything, so I apologize.
No, that's what I was thinking. You probably didn't read an email.
I think with courses, that's the thing. Like you say, a lot of things you can find elsewhere. You can dig around and find information. But for me specifically, if I'm going to get distracted easily, systems work great. So if it's something packaged up into a course from someone you've seen before, someone you know,
I think
learn and then you.
True. I mean, learning and creating a system is another thing. Obviously, the results or something is hugely going to depend on a person. And I believe if the person is really, if they are going and willing to put in the work, then they can get the same very good results, even watching free YouTube videos on a YouTube as well. So it all comes down to how much you are willing to learn and how much time you're willing to spend, and most importantly, how much you are willing to implement those things at the same time. So I mean, all of those things have to kind of pile up. Nobody have a magic bullet, including myself, which I can give it to you and say, okay, well, this is something, if you follow it, then you're going to make this much money at the end of the day. Like, I don't know what I'm going to have for breakfast tomorrow. I mean, we can't literally say those things. So, I mean, it's something that it really comes down to, people own personal work ethic, I should say.
Yeah, you're right. That's business through and through, isn't it? However motivated you are, if you work hard, you work smart, you set your goals, you get fired up and you go for it. I need to get excited about reselling. I go through my boxes, and if I have to open a bag that's just been shoved in the lounge and it's not boxed up and stacked away, it's not going to get listed. If it's in the box, it's not going to get listed. I can go through that bag and go, oh, look at these lovely things I bought last month. Aren't these lovely? And then things happen, appointments happen, kids jobs happen, and then there's never any time to go, okay, this is going to take me 3 hours to measure, weigh, photograph, pack away.
Yeah.
And then the day I have to do the listing another day, the momentum goes. So I've got to get some big momentum. I've got to visualize them boxes as banknotes or maybe holidays.
Yeah, true.
Do you know what I mean? Because it's all just cash. But I can't get myself to just go, I'm going to list every day in my 10-minute break, or, you know what I mean? I feel like I have to have clear, yes, I need to.
Yeah, I mean, like, there is like a myth, I would call it, that listing every day would help, and it really kind of gives you more sales, and you get better ranking in eBay algorithm. I don't think you get like a better ranking. You're just like listing more stuff and taking more swings, and at the end, the chances of getting a sale is gonna become high. It doesn't really affect eBay algorithm. I mean, like, I hardly list anything new, and last year in 2021, we only listed 7 new items. Like, literally whole year, 7 new items.
Yeah.
I mean, most of my items are one-off listings, so we do that listing and then it's consistently sell over the period of time. Yeah, and then I mean, I'm not doing new listings every single day, so it's I don't think so. It's really impact that much. And then there is so much you can do in the terms of search engine optimization, like SEO, when it comes to when you're selling a used item, especially from the cardboard sales and all that kind of stuff as well. Because the traffic is completely going to depend on the price at the end of the day, and obviously the quality of the item. But when it comes to new item, then you have to really see how your pictures are and how your search engine optimization is, how you're doing listing at the end of the day. And those things will have a major impact on your sales. But as a reseller, where you source your stuff from, like a charity shop or cardboard sales and those kind of stuff as well, it really going to depend on what you find and what price you're going to buy it and what price you're going to sell it at the end of the day. So it's hugely going to depend on your luck, I believe. So there is nothing you can do in the terms of like trying to, what we call it, hack algorithm. You can't do that in that business model. It's really hard to do it.
So I'll have a look out for your big course then. Have a look at it.
You,
And then
I still believe.
Your course.
Look, I still believe that if we are willing to do something, we don't need motivation for it. And then if you're willing to create a business, then you might be able to find a lot of stuff for free on the internet as well. And then it's obviously going to take time to kind of like, narrow down to the details which matters to you. But yeah, I mean, it's...
I love sourcing. I love treasure hunting. I love getting lovely new things from shops on retail arbitrage.
Yeah.
Loads for them, so you can only get so many. I love the treasure trove of finding all sorts of hat and all sorts of stuff, and boots, and it's so good. It's don't sell it.
The thing with the retail arbitrage and think with the thing with the obviously the cardboard and the treasure hunting that you mentioned, at the end of the day, there is so much you can do about it. It's a business model which is really, really hard to scale at the end. I mean, it's impossible for somebody to really kind of be out there and consistently. And with this kind of business model, it's really hard to outsource your fulfilling as well. Like you can't, unless you hire someone to actually do the orders and all that kind of stuff for you, then it's fine. But when it comes to using your fulfillment, like even the eBay have the Orange Connects and Hubbo or Amazon FBA fulfillment, and it's really hard to do with the cardboard sales and those kind of stuff as well. You do make decent money, but I think that money will be enough to pay your bills and probably enjoy some holidays at the end, but it won't make you rich. That's what I believe. No offense to anyone.
I think probably, even just a combination of what you're teaching, the scaling up. I suppose a lot of us who
got the earthquake.
have that buzz of picking, looking, to quote Tom, the picking side and sorting.
Nice, that's a better filter.
It's all, that's the buzz of it. It's
hello, Tom, the English.
Yeah. It's again, it's really depend on at the end of the day what your end goal is. So if you like doing that kind of stuff, like going to the cardboard sales and trying to find the stuff inside the charity shop, and some people really enjoy it, so that's like good for them. But at the end,
but I think what I'm trying to say is you do a bit of both. You have the fun bit of the treasure hunt, the chase, the conquest of I've got these amazing finds today. Look at these, or I also found some Playmobil, but stuff you need kids to talk about or yourself. But I think a lot of people who, if they see, it's not scalable, you can go so far with it, but you integrate that with the more not as fun but more profitable wholesale sourcing, get a product line going and get 1,000 units shipped over, mix two.
Only thing is it's not scalable, but I truly believe somebody is doing for full time, even they are sourcing from cardboard and that kind of stuff. Obviously it depends on their qualification, what kind of job they can get. I think it's still better than job, I believe. Like you can make, even if you look at the revenue point of view at the end of the day, I still think that obviously, it's one of that thing you can say I'm my own boss, and we as an online seller, as eBay and Amazon seller, you're always gonna have those customers, returns and item not received case, and then disputes and those kind of stuff as well. I mean, literally 99% of the customer don't read a description nowadays anyway. So it's
Very true.
it's just obviously you're gonna have those problems, but it's still, I believe it's a great thing. Even if somebody can get started with even the cardboard sales and those kind of stuff as well, they can make really decent side income.
But I think another benefit actually not spoken about, with bearing in mind Andrew's channel name, mental health people. Car boots and charity shops. When I was having a rough time, before I knew I was having a rough time, car boots and charity shops specifically were a place where I could forget stuff. Not because you're shopping, you can go to any shop and buy stuff and maybe feel a bit better, but because of the brain process of me rummaging through a box of stuff and what can I do with that? Oh, I can do that with that. Oh, I can use that for that. It completely distracted me in my brain. But it got me out. It got the buzz of like finding something cheap. That's another endorphin, isn't it? It's endorphin.
Yeah.
Wow, what can I find? But for me in my life, I was finding stuff that I could use at home. But then later, I realised also it's the social side. So I think
true.
In a bit of a go out and do some sourcing,
True.
go do some selling, do a bit of it to be out in fresh air.
It becomes an activity. Yeah, I that's, I mean, you get to know many new people as well.
Yeah,
I mean, a lot. Yeah.
And like finding dealers on the run, I've only met one reseller in real life, and that was the day after I
Back in a minute, getting a drink.
Okay. But it was a funny story. But I think for a while, reselling, wheeling and dealing was a bit of a, not necessarily thing to be embarrassed about, but I had, there was many years when you never told anyone you went to a charity shop, and obviously now it's cool in our community because it's what we do, but still to the outer world, it's not so much charity shops. But
I would say like a lot of people really respect that hustle nowadays as well. I mean, I think it's better than sitting around and doing nothing at the end of the day. I mean, it's people make good money out of it too. I mean, there are so many sellers who actually make full-time living by sourcing the stuff from cardboards and charity shops and stuff as well. I don't find it. I think I mean, it's very, very acceptable in the terms of I don't know.
yeah.
Unfortunately, there's too many of them. Too many doing it now. Everyone needs to quit and just leave it to me.
Yeah, so you can get all the stuff. How's your headquarters? Filled up? Full of stock?
I've got my unit is full, my garage is full, my shed is full, my shipping container is full, my house is full. So I need to get back to listing when I can and get rid of.
Well, let me ask you something. Do you like, if obviously you mentioned before that your job is on the way, obviously that tells me that you really like your job and you will probably prefer as compared to your eBay business. But have you ever thought about probably quitting your job and going full time? I mean,
I have, yeah, but the money you get from going full time, I get better money and pension and other benefits from work that.
You have. Sorry, with the pension that you mentioned there, I mean, obviously you have a limited company. I pay myself a salary as well. You do qualify for the state pension at the end of the day, so it's not really.
Yeah, but I've got a gold-plated government pension, Zane. So I'm not really wanting to sacrifice that at the minute.
Yeah, but I mean, it's. Do you think that if you go full time, you probably will be able to make more than your job?
I think it would be fairly comparable.
Okay, that's I get it. And then obviously your job is, you like your job as well, so it's not worth it worth the trade at this time, I think.
It's not.
Reselling
Don't,
is scary.
don't get me wrong.
And it's on eBay
Few years.
website.
In a few years. The hell?
What's that?
Someone
Okay.
farted.
Is that Richie? In a few
No,
years.
not me. It's you.
No, it's my son on the back.
Oh, it's all right.
Hello, little person in the background.
It's the way
No,
Richie
it's
looked
sitting-
at your window. Is it because on
Yeah.
the screen he just looked that way? But I thought he was looking at someone who came into his room.
Andrew, you were saying something, and he was in the middle
I'd
of something.
have
He said,
to-
"Don't get me wrong."
I'd have to I'd have to run a VAT registered business to get the profit I need to pay myself the wage I need. So, and then I'd have to work like a dog. So it just doesn't appeal. But don't get me wrong. In a few years' time, my circumstances might be different. I might be thinking, actually, do you know what? I want to do something different and go for it. So you never know what's around the corner, do you?
When you say different, what do you mean? Like different means like
as in quit work and do reselling.
okay.
Life more slowly.
But yeah, at the minute, certainly no plans to change anything. Happy with life as it is at the moment.
Yeah, that matters more.
And it's sinking in the sofa. It's a 4-seater, so I'm on the bit that's 2 seats. I keep disappearing behind the YouTube logo. Unless it's like
Okay.
not only been sat on it yet. The little girl, she weighs next to nothing. So
Your sofa's swallowing you up.
it's coming up. I
Need to
wanted
break
one
it
to
in.
lie on to sleep on. I think it's nothing worse than you have to sleep on a sofa. And you can't sleep. Sofa. There's actually like no extra head. You're down up. You've got to lie out and back up. Maybe because I've not really had a lot of downtime. I've worked so much all the time. I've really chilled out. You know, 2.4 children family, 9 to 5 job, comes home, sits down with the telly.
When I was in my 20s, I always thought I was going to end up, by now I'd have a couple of kids, loving wife, etc., house in the country and all the rest. But life sometimes takes different directions, doesn't it?
I mean, I don't know when you say something. Are you seriously talking, or are you just like, I don't know, leading us somewhere else? I don't know, man. Come on.
Seriously, so I had ambitions, and then sometimes stuff doesn't materialize. You just roll with what life brings you, don't you?
Yeah, that's true. But it's so yeah. I mean, in the 20s, everybody I think thinks the same, isn't it? Like just gonna get a house in a country, couple of kids running around, that kind of stuff. I think really, yeah. But
now I'm like 30. Now I'm 21 plus nearly 17. I'm like
45.
I'm 45. Now I'm a few days off my 38th birthday, and I'm like,
I'm older than you.
You're older than me, are you?
40.
Yeah, I've got.
Happy and single. Whee!
Well, yeah. Now I'm like the stuff that I wanted and that mattered, or that I prioritised in my 20s.
Well said, Sean. Well said.
The views changed. Now it's all about just being happy and enjoying your life.
Yeah, it's so obviously being with someone is one of those things, like you can't really plan for it, and you can't really it's like for most of the people it's happened once you're not actively looking for someone. Trust me, that's when it's happened. So we believe that those decisions are make up in the sky. We can't control those. So what we need to do is we need to worry about the things that we can control as compared to what we can't control. And then it all comes down to, like, being with someone or being without someone. Like, it can go in either way. Obviously, you might probably avoid, you might, I don't know, probably hear myself. Anyway, I lost my train of thought. I don't know what
That's
I was going to
fine.
say.
Don't just say it how you can. And to
Sorry.
everybody. It's fine. Just say it however you can.
Well,
All
when
right.
you do philosophy, it's always hard to remember where you were going.
It wasn't like a philosophy. It's like, at the end of the day, what matters is what gives you happiness, and if you are happy the way you
Well
are,
said.
that all it matters. So yeah, I mean, you can be happy in either way.
But
Exactly.
to get from where you are to where you want to be, you also need to be happy at that time or anything else.
True.
Okay, sorry.
If that would happen, that you probably have missed out on so many things. I don't think so you would be here today if you was probably spending time around your family. So we wouldn't get to know you. I mean, you would not have an honor to meet me if you
That's
will
true.
be in a different condition, right?
Yeah, well said.
Who's got background noise?
Not me.
Oh,
I
Zane,
think
are you
Zane's. I think Zane.
It's my son. He's just talking. I gotta run with him. He is sitting literally on me that he want me to get some ice cream. That's what he's waiting for. So I'm just gonna go. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah. Everyone was nice talking to you, and we
You
will
too,
get to
Zane.
do this soon again. Yeah.
You too. Thank you.
Yes, cheers.
I will.
Cheers.
Thank you, Zane, for joining us. I will probably end the stream now anyway, because I think we're at midnight, aren't we? So
Yeah, it's gone.
I will
Cheers.
say
Take care.
thank you to our guests, thank you to Zane, thank you to Richie, thank you to Natasha for joining us.
Bye, people.
And thank you to everyone in the chat as well.
Yeah.
And we'll say good night to you all. Good night, everyone. Bye-bye.
Bye, guys.